Why such sessions are required? Because without understanding why we are here, why such sessions are required, we cannot go further. And being a full day session, it's also difficult for me as well. But see, have you ever seen a painter painting? You might have seen a painter painting. When a painter is painting, in between he comes 2 steps backwards. Why? You got the answer? Yeah, let me tell you. When a painter is painting, he comes 2 steps backwards to understand whatever he thought in his mind. Is he able to do it? The curves, the colors, any improvements are required, any corrections are required. Having understood, again he steps 2 steps forwards and starts repainting. Aren't we painting a wonderful life on life canvas, professional and personal? And these are the sessions you come back 2 steps from your routine, because developments, changes, corrections cannot happen in routine. Routine, you are into a different way of mindset. So you have to come back 2 steps from your routine. And these are the sessions which will make you come back. Try to analyze your life, personal and professional. Understand if any corrections are required. Improvements are required. From tomorrow again you are back to your routine, right? Always remember, tree grows both the sides. Telsa chettu rendu vaipula perugutundi. One which is visible. That tree, the visible tree has sunlight, light, air untundi. There is a totamali also who is working on it, and there are trees also to talk. Now, which side the tree grows? The other side? Roots. You know how difficult it is? In the pitch dark, in the mud, soil, anta burdalo, it has to go. It has to grow, and which is not visible. Aa kastam teliyadu. Now tomorrow if cyclone comes, wind blows, which is going to save the tree? Not visible kada. See, what happens is, in such sessions, you will not understand what exactly happening. You will come, you will listen, you will go. You will not be able to actually visualize any kind of changes within you, but you will come to know when certain situations come in your life, certain issues come in your life, when people are struggling to cope up with it, you will easily cope up, and then you will come to know, Hare, how could I develop this? And these are the sessions which are required. And such sessions are sometimes required, and we are talking about a lot of sessions today, a lot of things today. And if I go to a rose garden and stand long enough in the rose garden, when I come out of rose garden, what will I smell? Roses? Should I pluck the rose and rub to my shirt like this? Not required. Just by standing long enough in the rose garden, we start smelling roses. So today also we are in the rose garden. I believe that when you walk out from here in the evening, you will smell roses. That means you will take some certain important aspects back. Okay? So just being in the rose garden, let's clap for ourselves, please. See, there is no GST for claps and smiles. Anyways, we'll not have this in POCSO. POCSO is a very serious topic, so we'll take it a little. But before that, there are a lot of things. POCSO is one of the topic today, so don't worry that whole day. I request a ma'am also, because only POCSO will be very heavy for us. Okay, are you ready? Okay. పెట్టలేదా అదేంటి బ్లాక్ కలర్ బ్లాక్ స్లైడ్ చేంజర్ లేదు ఇక్కడ పెట్టండి ఇది కాదు కాన్సెప్ట్కి మళ్ళీ లంచ్ బ్రేక్ నేను కాన్సెప్ట్కి వస్తాను ఫొటోస్ తీసాను దిస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ వర్కింగ్ రైట్ ఓకే నౌ టెల్ మీ దెర్ ఈస్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అవైలబుల్ ట్రై చేయండి ఒకసారి ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ వర్కింగ్ ఫైన్ సో just tell me there is a lot of information available around. In fact, we are into information obesity, you know that we are already obese with information. Lot of information is available regarding POCSO, regarding everything. So why this information is not making us transform? What is the reason? Yeah, What is the reason that so much of information is available? Every third reel you will get a motivational reel. Everybody is motivating everybody. So why the transformation is not happening? అయ్యా బాబోయ్ మీరు సైలెన్స్ చాలా వైలెంట్గా ఉంది. Why actually it is not happening? Yeah? ఏదో ఒకటి చెప్పండి. ఎనీథింగ్ ఈజ్ ఓకే. Lack of guidance. Concentrating more, yeah. Things are not being taken seriously. See, if I put in Google about Swami Vivekananda, within 2 seconds I'll get 200 pages. 200 pages I'll get about Swami Vivekananda, that he was born in 1863, January 12th, whatever, or I don't know exactly. He was born in 1863. He was an atheist. He was not believing in God. Then he met Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. He started believing in God. Then he went to Parliament of Religions. He gave a speech and he came back. He established Ramakrishna Paramahamsa mission. And 1902 he expired. This information I will get from the Google. What will this information do with my life? How it is going to enhance my life? This is only an information. Then what is knowledge? What are the qualities of Narendra that made him Swami Vivekananda? And what are the oratory skills of Swami Vivekananda, which by saying brothers and sisters of America, everybody stood? What are the IQ levels of Swami Vivekananda? He was having a cup of tea, foreign. One foreigner came and told, "Good morning, Swamiji. Good morning, Swamiji." Swamiji told, "Namaskaram." He went off. Some other foreigner came and told, "Namaskaram, Swamiji." Swamiji told, "Good morning." Now this was being observed by the third person. Acha, when he came told good morning, you said namaskaram. When he came and told namaskaram, you said good morning. You know what Swamiji told? He told when he said good morning, he was respecting his culture. So I said namaskaram and respected my culture. When he came and told namaskaram, he was respecting my culture. Then I said good morning and respecting his culture. That is the IQ level of Swami Vivekananda. Are we teaching this? This is knowledge. Conceptual knowledge. Now the knowledge will be a burden if we are not implementing, and ultimately it will not be transforming us. So we are into information obesity. What is this sport known as? Anybody knows? What is this sport? Men can be able to, sirs can be able to say this. Pole vaulting. Pole vaulting, somebody told? Wonderful. It is pole vaulting, right? Okay. So what this person has to do, he has to take a big stick, he has to run with the stick, he has to pitch the stick, he has to take elevation, and he has to jump other side. Now when he has to jump other side, should he hold on to the stick or should he leave the stick? If he hold on to the stick, what will happen? He'll come back with the stick. We are doing the same thing. We are taking the information, we are running with the information, we are taking elevation with the information. When we have to leave the information and transform, we are not leaving the information and we are coming back with the information. That is the problem happening. So, for this conceptual understanding for the students as well as us is very, very important, right? So, walk among the crowd, but think about the crowd. We all know how nano cars came into being. Anybody can tell me what happened actually? What was the reason for nano cars onto the roads? I think somebody requires a mic. This is making more noise than me actually, but this is important. It's working? Thank you. Wonderful. Actually, I should have brought my fans here, not these fans. It's too hot. Anyways, yeah, anybody? I just wanted to ask you what made nano cars on the road? What was the reason? Yeah, okay. I'll stand a little bit here. Allow me to stand here. Thank you so much.
To provide the economical path to the people.
Okay, man, what made him to think so? There is a small, reason behind it. You are absolutely right. He wanted to give to the, but what made him to think so?
So that everyone can afford it.
Very
Correct.
Okay.
So he thought that he has to do something for the Indian families.
Okay.
So that they can afford and they can have a leisure life.
Okay, ma'am. You have won a chocolate, please. Please come and take. So that is one reason. So there are chocolates. I think you wanted to say the same thing. So next time, almost same. So we'll have next time. Thank you, ma'am. It's wonderful. Sorry. Okay. So see, this is only half of the story. Whatever madam has told, it's fine. When he was actually in the car, he has seen there was heavy rain. He has seen a family, husband and wife, and 2 children. So the rain was so heavy that he was terrified because the driver was not able to see the road, how this family will. So next day morning, this is half of the story. Next day morning, the remaining story is next day morning, he called for a board of governors meeting, board of directors, whatever you call. He called for a meeting and told this thing happened yesterday. Can we make a car within 1 lakh rupees, with 1 lakh rupees? And you know, generally if somebody says like this, people laugh, right? But you can't laugh in front of boss, you know. Even if you want, you cannot. Either side. Navastundi kadara side. So they were about to laugh, but they couldn't laugh because boss ke samne you cannot do this all, right? So, but they said, sir, you forget about 1 lakh car. You will not even get the raw material. And people told hundreds of reasons why they can't do it. He listened to everybody. He was a wonderful leader. He listened to everyone. Acha, bolo, bolo, bolo. He emptied the mind first. The leader does the same thing. He empties the mind. And he just silently stood up and told only one sentence. Today we have gathered here to see how it will not be possible to happen. Tomorrow morning we are going to have same board of governors meeting. Tomorrow you come with the ideas how you can make it happen. Next day the more board meeting happened and the nano cars on road. Why? Always think it is not size of intelligence, it is direction of intelligence matters. There was lot of size of intelligence, but the direction was wrong one day before, and second day the direction was right. So it is not that let's walk among the crowd, but let's think about the crowd, then only things will be possible. So in between there are little quotations also happening. So we are here, we are going to board a train. We'll be a curtain raising, then we'll have Google inside. Acha. This is also not possible. Okay, no problem. So we'll have POCSO Act will be a little more. This will be the core subject for the day. Then we'll have classroom and time management and little of stress management, and we'll close off. So it's a full day session. Is it okay? Even if it is not okay, I can't do anything. You can't do anything. We all know it. So let's try to cope up with this. Okay? So let's start with the curtain raiser. Okay? So I'll try not to make it boring for you. Lot of stories, lot of incidents, lot of things will go on. Okay, curtain raising, let's start with this. So see, acha, animation is not coming. It's okay, I understood. Okay, animation is not coming. See, there is a saying, life is not what is happening to you, life is how you are responding to what is happening to you. मतलब జీవితం అనేది మీకు జరుగుతుంది కాదు, మీరు జరిగిన దానికి ఎలా స్పందిస్తారనేది జీవితం. Simple words, you are feeling headache is not life. You are feeling headache, so you are putting Dolo 650 is life. Is it okay? Easy example. Kada? తలనొస్తుంది అనేది జీవితం కాదు, తలనొస్తుంది కాబట్టి Dolo 650 is. So, event happens in our life, then there is a response. What is the difference between reaction and response? What is the difference between reaction and response? Yeah. అయ్యా మళ్ళీ అందరు సైలెంట్ అయిపోయారు. ఏదో ఒకటి చెప్పండి, ఎనీథింగ్ ఈజ్ ఓకే. What is reaction? What is response? When a doctor comes and says medicine is reacting, it is negative. When a doctor comes and says patient is responding, it's positive. Kada? Simple. So response is a positive aspect. Things happen in our life, then we respond. And there is a small gap here. Chudandi ikkada chinna gap undi. This small gap, what we do? We think before responding. This thought process is going to make the difference. Quality, difference of quality in life. So event plus response, the decisions you make here are going to make all the difference. One day one person asked me, sir, I'm a very good person. We certify ourselves, right? Sometimes I'm a very good person, sir, but all wrong things are happening to me. He's such a very wrong person, bad person, but everything good is happening to him. Generally, so somebody asked me like this. See, I'm a very good person, but everything bad thing is happening to me, and somebody is a very bad person, but I can see that everything good is happening to me. So I gave them small example. There is a seashore here. I'm a very good person. నేను ఏం చేశాను, ఇసుకతో with sand I made a small house. One bad person came and he made a house with a stone. Now water will come and take what? Sand. But I'm a good person. No, it should not happen. My decision to make the sand house was wrong, being a good person, and that bad person, his decision was right to make the simple. Sometimes it is not about good or bad about life. Sometimes it is about your decisions. So the decisions you are going to take here are going to make all the difference in your life. Simple logic, right? Okay. I know whether it will be possible or not, but whatever possible, let's do this small activity. I just want everybody to stand up, whatever space we have. You have to give a shake hand to everyone possible. Look into the eyes and say, I'll give my best. What you'll say? Not only for this session, whatever I'm going to do right from now, it's a self-commitment, it's a self-promise for all of us. So let's start. Please stand up. Whatever best you can, give a shake hand with a smile. Aastulu ivatledu. So with a smile, just say, I'll give my best. Chalo. I'll give my best. Yeah, I'll give my best. Just move around if possible. Please move around. Please move around. I'll give my best. Please. So I'm basically from Nizamabad. It's a town in Telangana. I had my master. I'm talking about 89, 90s. His name is Mr. Nageswar Rao sir. 6 feet tall. I'm actually an art student right from my childhood. In the 8th class, I wrote my first story of my life. After now, I have authored 5 books. That is different. But I was always an art student. I was already afraid about mathematics. Okay. So 70% I was already worried about mathematics. Now he was 6 feet tall, red eyes, safari suit, and by seeing him, that 30% also gone, zero mathematics. Now he used to come, sorry to say, he used to come drunk, and he used to sleep, and he used to tell a brilliant student to solve the problem. And so what happened is, ultimately I could never admire Nageswar Rao sir, so I could never admire mathematics. A student has to love the teacher to love the subject. You can just check on yourself also. The student who admires you also admires the subject. A student is never admiring the subject directly. Never it happens the student is not admiring the teacher and is admiring the subject. No. The student has to admire the teacher first, then it is always through the teacher. So it is your responsibility. It is your responsibility that the student admires you, so that. Now tell me, we have seen potters making pots, Kummari, Kundalu and all. So what is visible from outside? He is beating the clay, which is visible. What is not visible, you know? His left hand is already inside as a strength from within, and is shaping the pot from outside. So what is visible to the parents? Acha, you said something to my son, Acha. So this is what is happening. They are only seeing that you are beating from outside. They don't know that you are the strength from within and you are shaping the student from outside. This they don't know. Nowadays we have washing machines, you know, all kinds of. Before washing machine, what we used to do? Sabun here, kapda here, rinse it, beat it to the ground. Do it whatever best you can. Why? Because you wanted to give a spotless dress to the family, right? Here also we are dhobis only. Okay. Sabun is education, kapda is children. You have to rinse them, you have to beat them if required, because we want to give a spotless citizen to the society. That is the only difference. So value the master to master value. In my opinion, we just don't give information or knowledge, we give energy. See, here also energy transfer is happening. I'm also getting energy, I'm also losing energy. You're also getting energy, you're also losing energy. The energy which the child is going to carry throughout his life or her life, with that energy they are going to establish their family. With that energy they are going to get a new house. With that energy they are going to support their family. once they lose the respect for the teacher, I think they will lose the energy also. And that is the reason, value the master to master the values. Okay. Okay, anybody knows about him? Subramaniam Chandrasekharan. It is written already, question paper is out. Anybody knows? No? Anybody knows why I am mentioning him here? No? Okay. He is a Nobel Prize winner. Okay. He used to stay far off from Chicago University. Every week he used to travel for miles together to teach only 2 children. Only 2 children, 2 students used to travel years together, miles together to teach only 2 children. You know what happened to the children? They both also got Nobel Prize. That is the greatness of Mr. Subramanian Chandrasekharan. Yeah, you can clap for him. Wherever he is, he will receive it. So, sometimes the professionalism comes like that. Now, how many of you have become teachers by chance? You studied something, you wanted to become something, suddenly you landed up as a teacher. Now, how many of you have become teacher by chance, not by choice? Let's be honest, nobody is going to ask. Acha, okay. Many of the people know in the heart of the hearts. Acha, theek hai. So, I went to Air Force when I was just 16 or 17, I don't know. I'm from a town and people told me central government job hai, please. And don't leave it. So I went to Air Force when I was 16, 17 years. Air Force was never my choice. I was not even knowing what I am going to do. I was not even knowing what job role I am going to get. I went by chance into Air Force. But after going into Air Force, I made it as a choice. And that is the reason I am standing here. So whatever reason you have come, whatever reason you have to take it as a chance, this profession, please now make it as a choice, because if you celebrate whatever you are doing, excellence is possible. If you celebrate whatever you are doing, excellence is possible. If you suffer whatever you are doing, you will bear it. You will bear it, you will endure it, but excellence is not possible. So for some cultures, Friday is a holiday, sacred day. For some cultures, Sunday is a holy day. For some cultures, Thursday, Monday. For professionals and teachers, what is the holy day in a week? Sunday. Acha, I thought this is one. The best evenings are Saturday evenings, kada? On the heaven, 7th heaven, whatever you call. Sunday till 4 o'clock, all fine. After 4 o'clock, gun is locked. Anybody says anything, firing will happen at all. Mood swings will happen. See, I used to come for 1 month leave. 25 days king. 26th day dark circles will come. 27th day call, sir, boss ki call. Sir, can I get extension? No, nothing. Please come. More deeper dark circles. 30 I have to go. See, we fear Monday more than children. You know that? Children weep, we can't weep. That is okay. But internally you feel a lot. Acha, Monday. Right from Sunday evening you are thinking about Monday. But please understand, Monday is the holy day for any professional. Because that is the day your work is going to start. You are going to put 10 rupees in hundi. From where are you getting? From what? Your identity is your job. Whatever you are doing, you are getting. So Monday should be a holy day, sacred day for all of us. So next time, don't fear Mondays. Okay? Anyways, so please celebrate whatever you are doing. You can, excellence is possible, if not. What kind of champion are you? Principal ma'am has told you something 15 days back to do this job. She forgot, you also forgot because of whatever reasons. Now suddenly she told 15 minutes I am coming and checking that. What will you do? I know what you do. What you have not completed within 15 days, you will complete within 15 minutes. How? Champion is inside. There is a champion inside, but the champion is sleeping. The champion will wake up only when somebody pushes from outside, somebody pressurizes from outside, somebody. What kind of champion are you? Are you waiting for somebody to push you to, pressurize you, or there is a champion from within? Please think about it. These are all introspective questions. Set your own performing standards. In Hyderabad, there is Erragadda. You know Erragadda? Either in Vizag also there is some place like this. How far it is from here? 5 kilometers, too close. Half an hour unda? 20 minutes, huh? Okay. Because whatever I am going to say now, you will book a cab for me to there. Please don't do it. Take it metaphorically. One flower spoke to me. ఇప్పుడు బుక్ చేస్తారా? One flower spoke to me అనగానే ఇమ్మీడియట్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చారా బాబు? Metaphorically take, one flower gave me 3 messages. I was walking in the garden, I saw the flower, and the flower told, today you saw me, I blossom every day. రోజు పూస్తాను. Today you saw me, it is an incident. It's an incident. You saw me today. Whether you see me or not, whether you notice me or not, I blossom every day. Today you have seen. First message. Second message, I dance to the winds, whether you like it or not. I'm happy. The third message, this is my fragrance, whether you like it or not. If we translate these messages to us, I blossom every day, I work every day, whether my boss is watching me or not. Today, if she is watching me, it's an incident. She noticed me today. Otherwise, I work every day, irrespective of whether she is watching me or not. First message. Second message, I'm always happy with whatever I'm doing. I'm dancing to the tune. I'm happy whatever I'm doing. Second message. Third message is, this is my fragrance. That is, this is my nature. I'm very happy with my nature. So these are the 3 messages when a flower can give us. We should always have our own performing standards. Colleagues are not good. Children are not listening to me. Parents are not acknowledging. Management is like this, like. Irrespective of your environment, always have a benchmark for yourself. Today, every person will not stay wherever they are. They will elevate themselves. Have your benchmarks. In one of the sessions in Guntur, I had only 6 people. In Loyola Academy, I had 2,000 people also. Same standards. The benchmark should be set for irrespective of the people around. Time management versus clock management. Anybody can tell me what is the difference between time management and clock management? Malli Maunam. Okay. Anybody who wants to say? I know it is a big crowd. I am also struggling. Yeah. ఇక్కడ ఒక ఫ్యాన్ ఏమైనా పెట్టగలిగితే ట్రై చేయండి ఇఫ్ యూ క్యాన్. పెడెస్టల్. యా, థ్యాంక్ యూ మ్యామ్, థ్యాంక్స్ యూ ఫర్ ద కన్సర్న్. ఐ స్వెట్ ఏ లాట్ యాక్చువల్లీ. మిమ్మల్ని చూసి కాదు, ఆఫ్ కోర్స్. యా, మిమ్మల్ని చూసి కూడా వస్తుంది, బట్ ఫైన్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ క్లాక్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ అండ్ టైం మేనేజ్మెంట్?
Managing the time, within the time, and according the time we are doing.
Acha. So what is clock management? That is clock management. Acha.
Given a task, given that task in a particular time is time management.
Okay.
In the span of time we are doing. Clock management is according the time we are doing that.
Acha. It is vice versa. Anyways. Okay ma'am, thank you so much. See, I tell my son, beta, study for 2 hours, then go for play. What he'll do? It is 10:05 now. Okay, Papa? He will play PUBG, he'll pass the time, whatever he does. At 12:05, he'll come to me, Papa, I completed 2 hours, can I go for play? This is clock management. What is time management? I tell my son, beta, study 2 lessons, get back to me and then go for play. He'll complete within half an hour, go. Time management. Clock management is coming at 8 o'clock, going at 4:30, whatever time you are. This is clock management. Whether you are doing your job or not, that is okay. But you are coming at 8 o'clock, you are leaving at 4:30 with at least 1% improvement every day. It may be in your communication, it may be in teaching students, it may be in addressing parents, it may be talking to your colleagues. Don't leave the school with at least 1% improvement every day. That I call it as a time management. Because when you go back with satisfaction, that is different. See, I am walking here. Suddenly I get a 500 rupee note. Imagine. I'll take, everybody will take. I'll also take 500 rupee note, keep it in my pocket. But in the heart of the hearts, I know this belongs to somebody else. Right? If I go 2 more steps, I dig 3 feet into the ground. Okay, 3 feet తవ్విన తర్వాత, if I get same 500 rupee note, I have no doubts. It is a treasure. God has given me directly. I have no doubts. I take that 500 rupee note with satisfaction. When I go, because why? Because I have digged. There is an effort in digging the ground and getting that 500 rupees. That is the satisfaction you get. Please leave the school at least with 1% improvement every day. Anybody knows about this bulb? Nobody watches reels? Thank God, I am happy about it because I can vividly use. So this is the bulb which is glowing since 125 years in California. Consistency. When I talk about professionalism, it should be consistency. We all know Amazon is the second largest river in the world. Amazon. You know where it starts? It starts with only one drop. Gap, one drop, 8 seconds gap. Since centuries, one drop, 8 seconds, one drop, 8 seconds. With that consistency and continuity, it becomes second largest rivers in the world. Consistency is important. Greatness is not occasional. Greatness should be with consistency. Okay. Always remember, a bird that hates its wings will neither fly high nor enjoy flying. If I hate what I am doing, I will not be. Excellence, of course, is not possible. Neither I will be able to enjoy flying or I can fly high. So please remember this. Can we do this? Possible? Where can we stick notes, ma'am? Possible? I know it is very little difficult, but I just want to do this activity. Friends who can come and just paste. Let's make it fast. Let's make it as a, we call it as a memory wall. So much of good qualities and so much of achievements. Good qualities and your superpowers are here. If you want to paste in a pattern, you can paste. Otherwise, it's okay because there are people are more. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, people who can't come, somebody can help them out so that we can just paste it. So that let's have one memory wall for today. You can take back when you go back from here.
Please park it on the other side of the road. AP 31DU 4918. I repeat, AP 31DU.
Of yours and the superpowers are in one frame, right? In one of the schools in Vizag only, they told that they'll make a frame out of it. It's up to you, but it looks so wonderful, right? Okay, so we have completed curtain raising. We had a handshake moment. Self-promise that you will do your best. Yeah, second is we also talked about favorite teacher. What are the best qualities? Two people have shared also. Then professionalism. Please celebrate whatever you are doing. Then only excellence is possible. Otherwise not. And we have completed this memory wall. Google Inside. Acha, before that claps missing. Sorry. Either claps or that animation is not working. Because people are not clapping, I thought we should put animation for this. Wonderful. You are not such people, you are already clapping. I have seen madam clapping even before I started that. Anyways, that is wonderful. So Google Insight, what is the spelling of management? We all know it. This is a very absurd question, I know that. But there is a meaning to it. Manage. M-A-N-A-G-E. After that, what is there? Manage me. M-E. What is it? Manage me and team. See, so much of depth in the management. Manage me first. First I should manage myself. Manage me and team. So management is about self-management. I should not ask women teachers here. I will ask sirs, how many of you wash utensils at home? Bowl gadutar intlo. I am also one. How many men? No, ma'am. It's not only. It is only for men. For you, there is no question for this. I just wanted to ask, how many men wash utensils at home? No, not required. Baba, blessed. It's really blessed that you don't actually need. Before Corona, nobody was needing. After Corona, everybody was. Anyways, when you wash utensils, the more dirt is inside, the more effort is inside the utensil or outside the utensil. Why? Because the more cooking is done inside, the more dirt is inside. So where the cleaning is required? Where? Inside, not outside, inside. So let's Google inside. We always Google outside. Today let's Google inside. Okay, life is said as I plus him project. See, I'll come to the main topic. Before that, I want to make the soil fertile so that I can put it. Life is I plus him project. It is not that we are doing 100%. It is not that whosoever you believe, nature, God, superpower. Neither he is doing 100%, neither we are doing 100%. Actually, it is I plus him project. Life is I plus him project. If I have to say, there is x-axis and y-axis, right? This is y-axis, this is x-axis. X-axis are the efforts that are made by the person. Y-axis is the blessings of the God. This is the life plane. When the efforts go from here and the blessings come from here, then life graphs forms. It is not that he is doing 100%. It is not that we are doing 100%. It is called as we are co-authors of our destiny. We can also write our script of life. So one person always daily he went to a temple. Daily he was going to a temple. Sir, please, God, sir, please give me 50 lakhs lottery. Every day he used to go and roju dannam pettukunnadu. One day God came out and told, beta, I will give you 50 lakhs lottery. First go and purchase lottery ticket. If you don't purchase a lottery ticket, even God will not be able to do. See, there is an AC here. I'm feeling very hot. If there is an AC here, what should I do? I should switch on, right? That much effort I should do. And we are, part-time devotees of full-time God. We are all part-time devotees of full-time God. We are all part-time. He is full-time. 24/7 into 365 into what? We do our prayers for some time settled, scheduled times, and after that, what we do, whatever we want. We can become the full-time devotees of full-time God by continuing the qualities of God. We cannot sit in a puja room or in a prayer room and do everything every day. We have to live a life in that half an hour or 45 minutes of prayer time should increase the quality of remaining time of the day. Anyways, it is I plus him project. Same wisdom has created us. We can tell the children about this. Same wisdom, whatever you think. Power, superpower, existence, existential intelligence, whatever you want to. Same energy is flowing in all of us. Let me give you an example. There is an electricity. There is a bulb socket. You put 0 bulb, it will glow. You put 60 watts bulb, it will glow. You put 100 watts bulb, it will glow. Because electricity is same. What is making all the difference? The manifestation of electricity is making all the difference. Same energy is flowing in all of us, in every child. What is going to make the difference? How they are going to utilize that energy is going to make all the difference. That is what is same wisdom has created us. What is this 1:23? What is this 1:23? Anybody? What is this 1:23? Somebody told time? Yeah, ma'am. At least. Please come. So 1 plus 23 is 24 hours. So what is this 1 hour here now? Kitty parties, Amazon web shopping, Amazon shopping. What is this 1 hour in 23 hours? అయ్యా మీరు ఎవ్వరు ఏం చెప్తలేరు. ఆర్ యు బోర్డ్? బోరింగ్ లేదు, చెప్పట్టు లేదు. సో యూ షుడ్ బి. సో వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ 1 hour? వాట్ యూ ఫీల్? అచ్చా, I'll change the question. How many of you are into physical fitness? Please don't tell me that you are washing, sweeping. That doesn't come under this. That sir has raised his hand. How many of you are into physical fitness? Walking, yoga, something, etc. No, I'm not going to call you, ask you anything. Just raise your hands. Ammaya, now so many hands have come up. Kada? Okay, wonderful. There are many people who are not into this, so I should tell this story. And if you have already heard about it, please hear once again. Good things can be repeated. So there was one Indian short film. If anybody has heard, please listen to it once again. There was one Indian short film, 8 minutes short film. It got an international award. So people like you went to the theater. It got an international award. 8 minutes ago, let's go and watch. People were sitting in the hall like this. Screen was there. Bell rang. Bell ostadi kada before movie. Bell rang. Everybody was curious to see, what is that in 8 minutes short film which got an international award? Wide screen, nothing on the screen. And they looked at each other, movie started? Yes, it has started. Bell has also rung. Movie has started. 1 minute wide screen. Second minute also wide screen. Now people thought, they were looking at each other and trying to understand, 8 minute short film, 2 minutes wide screen. They were discussing third minute also wide screen. Now the patients got, who is this? What is this here? 8 minute short film, 3 minutes wide screen, fourth minute also wide screen. Now they started plucking their, who is the fool who has given them international award here? 8 minute short film, 4 minutes wide screen, fifth minute also wide screen. Now see, they started plucking others here also. They thought, kya ho raha hai yaar? Time waste, energy waste. Sixth minute also widescreen. They thought, 8 minute short film, 6 minutes widescreen. What these people will show? They were about to raise from their chair. Then the camera turned towards right. There were doctor, nurses and ICU equipment. Actually, the person was lying on the bed. His eyes were the camera. If a person is lying on the bed, what is visible? Ceiling? Widescreen. And when he turned after 6 minutes, he was seeing for 6 minutes. After 6 minutes, he turned his head and the camera also turned. And then comes the message. You don't have patience to see widescreen for 6 minutes, kada? You don't have the patience to see the widescreen for 6 minutes. If you don't take care of your health, if you are hospitalized, if you lie on the bed, you have to see the widescreen for days together, hours together, months together. How will you feel? Please take care of your health. That is the reason it got an international award. It got an international award because of that message. It is not that we don't know. We have not seen ICUs. Person who is inside is suffering. What about the person outside? He or she is also suffering more than the person. The only mistake of the person who is outside is he or she loves the person who is inside. Only one mistake. If you give 1 rupee in the morning and you get a 23 rupees back in the evening, it's a wonderful deal, right? There is an answer. No time. Next question is this. No time. I have a statement. Should I say for this? You should not feel for it. Sleep half an hour less, do exercise so that you can sleep longer in life. Once again, sleep half an hour less and do exercise so that you can sleep longer in life. Body cannot adjust itself. It has to have. So 1:23. You carry whatever you want to today. Plus, please carry this. Please take care of your health. Because culturally, women have never been told to take care of themselves. Take care of your family, take care of your husband, your children, your grandchildren, your in-laws. Culturally, woman has never been told to take care of yourself. If I am not well, everything is fit at home. If my wife is not well, we are searching kitchen kahan pe hai. Please take care of your health. Please carry this, whatever you carry from here or not. 2 minutes more. I'll just finish this also. Should we go for a 10:45? Okay, got it. I forgot. I was stuck at 10:30. I'm happy without a break. Can you breakthrough life flow? So we should have a break. So waking up and getting up. Achha, how you wake up your children generally? How you wake up your children? It depends. It depends on the day. It depends on the mood, fight, time, and everything. So sometimes we wake up them as a animals. What are you doing? It's already. So one mother was waking up his son. Beta, Udja, you have to go to the school. And Beta told, Mummy, please give me 5 more minutes sleep. Okay, after 5 minutes again, Mummy, Beta, Udja, you have to go to sleep. You have to go to school. And again, mummy 5 minutes. Third time also, mummy woke up. Now he got irritated. Mummy, tell me 2 good reasons why I should go to school. Tell me 2 good reasons why I should go to school. Now mummy told, beta, you have to go to school because all the students and teachers have come to the school. The second reason you have to go to the school is you are the headmaster of the school, you have to go and manage there. So waking up and getting up is not just for children, for us also. You put an alarm. Alarm is a negative word anyways, wake up call, whatever. You put at 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock, it will ring. Then suddenly your intelligence will work against you. Acha, 6 hours of sleep is mandatory. I read somewhere, snooze. Again it will beg you. In the mother's womb also you are sleeping. In the tomb also you will sleep in between. Have some life, get up and have. Now, again after 5 minutes it will ring. Suddenly you remember, yesterday I was too much tired, snooze. So we snooze till a time, you will not be able to snooze anymore and fire the good. See, nothing is happening there. Nothing is happening. There is a transaction happening. There is a transaction happening, and this we have to tell to children. What is the difference between waking up and getting up? What is the difference? What is waking up? What is getting up? Should I tell? You are in a wonderful dream. Your Attamma, your in-law is giving you a cup of tea. Attagaru is giving it. It's a wildest dream only. Anyways, please accept it. Your Attagaru is giving you a cup of tea and suddenly woke up. That is waking up. What is getting up? Getting up from the bed. 2 things. So that gap should be conquered. Please tell this to children that you have put an alarm for yourself. It's a self-promise, self-commitment. I will wake up at 6 o'clock. It's a self-commitment. Neighbor has not come and put you have come yourself. You have put an alarm for 6 o'clock and it is ringing at 6 o'clock. You are waking up but you are not getting up. That means you are not honoring your own commitment, first of all. And there is a self-doubt which is forming here that, you can't do whatever you control and you dream of something very big in life. And the day should not start with a failure. So waking up and getting up, even for us also, you put at 10 o'clock and wake up at 10 o'clock, no problem. But you wake up when it rings. Waking up and getting up should happen at the same time. You should conquer the gap. We should tell children about it. What do you practice? There is some quotation on this. Practice. Acha. Practice makes man perfect. Only man perfect? Acha. Then I have to tell you this. Lighter note, please. Don't take it seriously. One person went to court and asked for divorce. One person went to court and asked for divorce. Sir, I want divorce. He told, what happened? Why you want? He told, sir, my wife is throwing me the kitchen utensils every day in the morning. Every day she is throwing the kitchen utensils. Kitchen lo na samalato kodutun sir nanna. Now he told, acha, from when it is happening? From the very next day of the marriage. So how many days it passed? Both sir, 10 years. Well, why are you coming and filing a divorce now? Sir, initially when she was throwing, I was able to escape. Now she has become so perfect that wherever I am, she is throwing, sir. Now I am unable to bear it. Please grant me divorce. So practice also makes woman perfect. Sir, jokes apart. I practice laziness. What will I become perfect at? Laziness. I'll become so perfect at laziness. There are 200 crores lying there. I'll not go because I become so perfect, right? I practice sadness. What I'll become perfect at? You have seen some people, they always practice sadness like that. Promotion is there, increment is there, same expressions. But if I practice happiness, I become so perfect at happiness. If tomorrow some negative thing is also happening, I'll be able to cope up. So what do you practice? You will become perfect. Whatever you practice, you will become perfect. Now you have to think what you should practice. Okay. Anyways, borrowed sorrow. How many of you watch TV serials? No? Rangula Ratnam. Saans bhi kabhi bahut hi shuru. Again it has started, you know. I just came to know recently in one of the sessions. So anyways, I am not against watching TV serials. See, one day I went to home. I sat in the sofa. Some TV serial was going on and we don't have men, you know that, we don't have date to change the channel also. Anyways. So that we are watching in the serial, 5 minutes break, 2 minutes serial, that is headache. And one person was running behind one person with a knife, 5 feet difference. So whole serial they were running. After 25 episodes, I watched the same serial. He was running there, he was running here, 5 feet also, doesn't matter. So why this is required? I just want to have a small activity with you. Can you all close your eyes and imagine what I am telling you? Just imagine what I am telling you. Close your eyes, please. And just imagine what I am going to tell you. Just imagine. Right? Now you think you are in the first room of your home. I think many of you have already gone there, but still. You are in the first room of your house, okay? And it is too hot outside, as it is, of course. And you wanted to drink nimbu pani. Nimbu, of course, it's Nimmakai chusten, it's pulupu, you know, so much katta. Nimmakai is so, okay, you went to the kitchen, Nimmakai తీసుకున్నారు, so katta it is. Then you, అమ్మ ఆగు ఒక్క నిమిషం, అమ్మ ఒక్క నిమిషం ఆగమ్మ, వాళ్ళు కళ్ళు మూసుకొని ఉన్నారు అంటే ఆమె డిస్ట్రాక్ట్, నో షీఈస్ బ్రింగింగ్ ద ఫుడ్ ఐటమ్స్, సో మనం ఆల్రెడీ, సో ప్లీజ్ క్లోజ్ యువర్ ఐస్. సో యు ఆర్ కటింగ్ ద నింబు, అండ్ వెన్ యు ఆర్ కటింగ్ ద నింబు, దట్ వాటర్ ఈస్ కమింగ్ అవుట్ సో పుల్లగా, సో కట్టా, ఇట్స్ టూ మచ్. So you have cut the nimbu into two parts. Right side part nimbu you took and poured into your mouth. Abba, pullaga acha viparitamina katta. No. Okay, open your eyes please. Open your eyes. How many of you got water in your mouth? Almost. Few people have got distracted because of that whatever. Now tell me, why did you get? There is no nimbu here, no kitchen, no knife and all. Why did you get water? Okay, at lower level we call it as imagination, but at higher level we have two minds. One is conscious mind, while one is subconscious mind. You know, subconscious mind doesn't know what is real, what is virtual. How many of you have watched Matrudeva Bhava movie, other than people who are not from this state? Matrudeva Bhava. Okay, you might have heard about it. People wept more than their problems in life in the movie, right? And they were given kerchiefs also. ఖర్చిపులు కూడా పంచారు, తెలుసు కదా. నౌ టెల్ మీ, మాధవి ఈజ్ అన్ యాక్ట్రెస్, ఎవ్రీబడి నోస్ షీ ఈజ్ యాక్టింగ్. నాజర్ ఈజ్ అన్ యాక్టర్, ఈజ్ యాక్టింగ్. స్మాల్ చిల్డ్రన్ ఆర్, ఎవ్రీబడి ఈజ్ యాక్టింగ్. వై పీపుల్ క్రై? Consciously they know this is a movie, subconsciously they don't know. Even horror movie we are seeing, we know everything is movie and all, something comes gunde dar. Why? Because subconscious mind doesn't know what is real, what is virtual. So borrowed sorrow, why I'm telling you is, I'm not against watching serials, but don't involve yourself by seeing that serial. You also draw all this. See, we are all specialists in suffering. You know that? We're all specialists. Already we have enough suffering. We have enough sorrow also, enough suffering also. You suffer if it is hot. And you suffer if it is raining also. Why it is raining? If it is too cold, you suffer. If no marriage, you suffer. Marriage, double suffering. No children, suffer. Children, triple suffering. So we are all specialists in suffering. Why we should borrow sorrow from something else, right? Please don't borrow the sorrow. We have enough sorrows in our life. For men also, Dhoni is out in Bangalore and he is actually buried here. So let's not borrow the sorrow, right? A seed has to break. After this we'll go for a break. A seed has to break the strong earth to grow and prosper. Chudandi, if you sow 100 seeds, you know how many seeds come out? Only 40% seeds come out. 60% of the seeds die unable to take the pressure. Earth is not supportive. Earth will put so much of pressure, unable to sustain the pressure. 60% of the seeds will die. Only 40% will come. By taking that pressure as an advantage, they sprout and go into a sapling. Ippudu chudandi, the irony of the nature is, the same earth which was not allowing to sprout, once it sprouts, the same earth which was opposing it will support it throughout its life. Children, irony of life. So that one breakthrough is very, very important in life. Okka breakthrough vaste now, I know if you are sitting here, there were many people who are opposing you, but today you are sitting here because you had that one breakthrough in life, and that is what you are actually everybody supporting. People who are opposing you are now supporting you. So 5 more minutes, I think. 9:45. Okay. What is industrial revolution? How many of you know what is industrial revolution? Yeah, please sir. If you want a mic, or you can come here. As you feel. You can come here. Mic.
Discovering of new machines in the year 1850, 1780 to 1850, the period. Discovering new kind of machines, especially for the agriculture, where input farmers have plenty of leisure time.
Okay.
So they have started the invention of machines.
Okay.
This is what called as industrial revolution.
Okay. Sorry to say it is half right. So, but you were full chocolate. Okay. So, what is industrial revolution? Is industrial revolution changes the order of life and it affects every sector. An industrial revolution affects every sector. Let me give you an example. The industrial revolution started, first industrial revolution started from 1760 to 1800. We got steam engine and textile industry. Steam engine changed complete transportation system. 2.0, 1800 to 1950, we got telephone, combustion engine. Telephone changed the complete communication system. 3.0, we got personal computer, internet technology changed. And from 2015, we are into industrial revolution 4.0. You talk to anybody talking about artificial intelligence, nano intelligence, all kinds of auto vehicles, IoT, machine learning. So everybody is talking about it. Let me give you an example. We are going to have use and throw mobiles. Use the mobile for 10 calls, throw it into dustbin. I don't know about security reasons. Second, we are going to have, from 1999, they have started experiments. We are going to have 3D machines which can print organs. And there is no donation required. Now in future, they will be printing an organ from 3D machine. They will be putting live cells into it and they will grow into a full organ and it will be transplanted. The third is CCTV cameras. So why I am talking about CCTV? Because we may have everywhere CCTV. Why this CCTV is special? These are AI enabled CCTV cameras. China has 70 crores of this. If somebody goes into some ATM by putting mask and is looting the ATM, it will be difficult for the... Now what this 70 crores ATMs of CCTVs of China will do, the person has to walk in front of any one camera of 70 crores of camera only once in life. Once he walks in front of the camera will remember him throughout its life. The mannerisms he has, the body language, the hairstyle he has. And tomorrow if he is going and doing something mischievous, they are going to say this is the person. It is AI enabled CCTV cameras, right? So artificial blood is already prepared, which is compatible to every blood group. We have got one stethoscope which can identify the problem within 15 seconds. This person from Africa has invented one goggles specs which can identify cancer cells. When the surgeons are doing surgery, it can identify cancer cells and it can remove, and they can remove it. This is, and ఒక ట్రీ పెంచాలి అంటే you have to put the seed, you have to grow. It will take a lot of time. We have got now liquid trees, and they are planning to put in the Delhi also, because Delhi has a lot of pollution. We have got liquid trees. These liquid trees will do the same thing what a tree does. They will emit oxygen and take carbon dioxide. People can sit here, the pollution can be removed. So technology is going to the next level. So when this happens, even education revolution, because when industrial revolution happens, it affects every sector. It is also affecting the education sector. In 1.0, we were having dictation. Please do what I say, whatever I say, you have to. So that is one. Second, we got a little openness to internet and little of technology came up. In 3.0, we got PTA meetings, parent teacher association. It became student centric. And finally, we are into education revolution 4.0, where we are not teachers, we are facilitators. We are not educators, we are explorers. We should explore what is in the child. See, Bhumi Lopala, there is rock also, there is gold also. Till they are buried under the earth, the value of gold and rock are same. No change in the value. But when you dig out the gold, then the value differs. So we are now explorers, we are not educators. Of course, educators plus explorers. We have to extract what is there in the child. Then only we are actually going to. So education revolution, we are into education revolution 4.0. We are facilitators. I think it is 10:45. Ma'am, can I please go for a break? I know it's very... Anyways, the future classrooms are going to be like this. Completely tech driven. Ma'am, are you able to see? No. Okay, anyways. So these are completely going to be tech driven. So in future, we are going to have, and I wish that even Pollocks also has such wonderful classrooms near future. See, we cannot negate technology, we have to regulate technology. We cannot imagine a world without technology. And that is the reason now we are not calling them teenagers, we are calling them screenagers, you know that? Now children are not teenagers, they are screenagers, they are already into screens. So we cannot negate technology. Technology cannot be removed from life, but we have to regulate the technology. That is for parents, of course, for you also, but we are not discussing about it. So now we are coming to the main important topic, POCSO. I know everybody knows about it, but this is a gentle reminder. As per CBSE, this has to be conducted every year. I don't know, many schools are maybe not doing, because I am doing in many schools. But this is the first time. I am really thankful to Pollocks management, because of this session I also came to know so many things. So let's together explore what POCSO means about. So it is Protection of Children from Sexual Offence Act 2012. So there are little words, I apologize beforehand. I have to use certain words which probably is not apt at this point of time, but it is also required, taking child safety into a bigger picture, right? Okay. Actually I wanted to ask, but it is coming. No animation, na? Who is she? Mona Lisa. So why I am telling about her here? Anybody knows about the after marriage what happened? We know everything around the world other than what is happening with us. Anyways, we have so much of knowledge, right? She married. So married is interreligion, that is actually nothing. But later on, it was revealed that she is only 16 years old. So POCSO Act was actually levied on the husband and something. And what about this? I know you know everything. So actually these people, see, two messages here. One is don't take everything granted. People are behind you. You know, social media is unforgiving. Social media is investigating more than the investigation agencies of police. So they investigated because she was talking too much, people investigated about her. They got the original mark sheet, original everything, date of birth certificate from the hospital. See how the passion they have to prove somebody wrong. If the passion they had for themselves, they would have gone somewhere anyways. So her husband now have been filed for POCSO Act. It is under judicial, this one. Here what happened, her name is Ramya. She is an IPS officer. Mick tells a story. One day before, she worked 24 hours and got the culprit. You know that. Within the 24 hours, she got the culprit. But what happened? Next day morning when she was to brief, she was actually laughing for something, not on this. But again, social media is unforgiving. They caught her laughing in the briefing, before the briefing, and this was circulated. People are saying that she was removed, suspended, but it is not that. It is not true. They have not been suspended. Of course, investigation will be there and all. These are two messages. That one, don't take for granted. Second is that it is not a matter to laugh. Okay, so we'll take it little seriously, because this is something concerned to our own children. So let's be little serious about it. So what is the background of POCSO? Protection from these offences was introduced in 2012 and it was amended in 2019. So we'll talk in detail about this. So why POCSO was required? Because IPC is already there. Before POCSO, IPC used to do all the dealings and all the proceedings and all. So no separate law specifically for children. For children below 18 years, there was no specific law. That is one of the reasons. Second is many forms of abuse were not clearly known. Children don't know what actually they are going through, but so they wanted to make a little, and laws focus mostly on rape and ignored several other offences. It's not about that only single act. Again, I'm apologizing. I will use it minimal, but since it's a topic, I have to use, right? So other than this, many other offences are there which are ignored. So that is also one of the reasons. Then investigation and court procedures were not child friendly, because the way police asked the questions, even the adults cried, forget about children. So they wanted to bring a child friendly approach towards these problems. Child victims often face fear, humiliation. They don't know what is happening to them. They don't know how to express it. They think that something bad is happening, but they don't know how to express. So for this, they wanted certain laws for this. Child victims, punishments and protection mechanisms were inadequate, because since the children were not able to explain, so they were inadequate. Now, if somebody is filed under POCSO, they will not get bail also. So they have been made more stringent. Okay, now key findings. In 2007, a survey was conducted. Now still it prevails. That is the reason I am taking. Even after so many years also it prevails. 53% of children reported faced some form of abuse, something. 53%. That means more than 1 person in 2 children are facing the same thing. Second, both boys and girls were victims. It is not that only girls were victims. Boys were also victims about it. That's what they found out, and only 10% cases are reported, because in 90% of the cases, child doesn't know what happened, not able to explain. In 90% cases, the abuser was someone known to the child from the family. Very unfortunate to say this. People, the news which we are hearing recent times, really, we have to cry within ourselves. We weep every day. It bleeds inside. Chacha, all kinds of nearest and dearest one who it is called as aggravated. Why? Because the people who trust them the most, if they commit something like this, we call it as aggravated offense. And only 34% of conviction rates are noted. Only 34 conviction, because they don't know how to express, how to tell. So why this training is necessary? Again, because POCSO everybody knows, and as per CBSE norms, this awareness has to be conducted in every school every year, and there should be a certificate which is signed by every person that yes, we have understood the POCSO Act. So that is one of the reasons. Then teachers interact with children, because most of the waking hours children are with these teachers. So you are the first person to find out if there is any kind of wrong happening. Then many children hesitate to speak openly, and trained teacher, if you know what kind of symptoms are there, you will be able to identify more fast. Only a trained teacher can identify warning signs early. Okay. Then school staff must know their legal responsibility to report also. It is not that why somebody is committing, it is also that if somebody sees something or notices something, he also should report. Otherwise there is a law for that also, punishment also for that. We'll talk of it. Then proper training helps staff to respond sensitivity, confidentiality, because this is very sensitive issue. And by this you will understand what are the reporting formalities which you have to do when something like this happens. Untoward happens, then you should be. It creates a safe and child-friendly school environment. Yes, by this training, you also understand how to keep safer, things for the child. What are the safe areas for the child? That also will come to know. And training prevents accidental mistakes such as victim blaming, ignoring complaints. Sometimes the child is showing you the symptoms, but we ignore. So that also can be rectified with this training. And it also protects schools from staff from legal complications. If somebody files a case, the whole school is blamed. People withdraw admissions, everything happens, you all are aware of it. So these are the reasons why this training is required on POCSO, right? So at Pollocks, so we'll repeat it before, I will repeat, after that we'll report. At Pollocks School, the safety of every child is non-negotiable, absolutely zero tolerance. Then we will report. We will believe the child first. We will not protect adults at the cost of children. Yes. And this is not a choice. It is the law, and it is who you are. Actually, who we are, right? So I request everybody to stand once in your place, please. And let's take a pledge. I'll repeat, because you people are not able to see. I'll just say, you repeat behind me, right? So if you want to put like this, it's okay. Otherwise, just sometimes, 16, 18 years child also behaves like 2 years or 3 years. That is okay. Some people may have mental issues, but mental age doesn't matter. It's every child below 18 years falls under this. The second is the law is gender neutral, which we have already discussed, is equal to boys and girls. Both are being abused actually. So consent of the child is irrelevant. In Mona Lisa case, it was consent, right? But it is irrelevant to POCSO. The consent of the child doesn't play any role in POCSO. Below 18 years, even two children below 18 also consent is not agreed to. They both fall under POCSO. The burden of proof shifts to the accused. If some child is blaming the adult, now it is the responsibility of the adult to prove non-guilty. Right? It is not from the child that you should prove that he is guilty, but it is from the person who has been accused. It is the part of the accused that to prove non-guilty. Okay? And finally, it is important that silence is also crime. You have not done it, it's fine, but you have noticed it, you have seen it, but not reported is again considered as a crime. So these are the 5 things which every staff member should know. Let's have this empty chair activity. I request 2 sirs and 2 madams on the stage, please. 2 sirs, 2 madams, please, on the stage. Anybody can come, please. Anybody? Wonderful. Yeah, please come. 2 sirs. Let them be. Wonderful. Let's clap for them, please, once. Yeah, we claps. So, I just request, wonderful. So, I just request that please imagine that there is one child. Imagine, I don't want to make anybody sit here. I actually don't want anybody should be in this position, but it is an empty chair. But just imagine the chair belongs to a child who is afraid, confused and unable to speak about abuse. Just imagine. And what is the one sentence you will say to the student? Now you find out that she or he has been abused. I just request you to say that one sentence which makes the child a little comfortable. You can think about it. I don't want to put you into embarrassment, but think about it. What is that first sentence which you will tell to the student about this? You know that the child is abused. Any one sentence. Think about it.
Now we have the activity chair.
It is an empty chair. You have to speak to the child. Imagine a child and the child is abused. Just tell one sentence which you think will be soothing the child. Think about it. I don't want you to embarrass. Just think about it. Anything you can say. Think about it. Talk. You 4 can talk to each other if it's. In fact, if you want, you can talk to each other, or I just want that you should say that first sentence which will probably comfort the child. Ready? Yeah, wonderful. So here is a child.
So you said I know that child is.
Yeah, we are aware.
We are aware of that.
She's actually, he or she is unable to speak, afraid and confused. So you could find out that something has happened. Now what is that sentence which you will tell to the child?
Whatever I get. So I will
Imagine and just say, directly say.
Feel comfortable first. I am here for you, whatever it takes. I support. I am here for you.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah.
I'm there for you. You just don't get any tension. We'll do the activity later. Okay, Jay? Okay, Nana?
Acha. Okay. Anyways, whatever you feel justifiable, right?
So, I'm here for you. Feel free to talk. Whatever happened to you, please explain it to me. We'll do whatever we can do, whatever to get out of it.
Yeah.
I make sure to each and every student only a single word. The teachers are nothing but just a listeners to every student.
Okay.
That kind of comfortability.
Agreed. But what sentence would you tell first? After that you listen. Before listening, what are you going to say to the child?
Nobody, we are there.
Wonderful. Okay, that is absolutely right from all the 4 people. I know it's not a matter to clap, but to encourage these people, let's clap for them. Thank you so much. I'm not giving away chocolates because it is not a matter of giving chocolates. I'll give it to you later on some other aspect. Thank you so much. So see, what happens is, when the child is like that, somebody asked me, you are in a lift and you are finding yourself with the one topmost head of an institution. You have got half minute. What will you talk? You are in the lift. For example, you are in the lift. Your chairman sir is there in the lift. Half minute time. What will you talk? So these are very tricky questions. I know that. So like this also, this is also a tricky question. Anyways, they have really done wonderful, because first of all you have to soothe the child. When you know the child is already have been abused, or he or she is undergoing certain trauma, so the first thing is, yes, I am there for you. The first is that belongingness, that care which you can give it to the child, because the child should come out of that trauma. So first of all, the child should speak. Before the child speaks, you have to tell the child, assure the child that I am there for you. Anything which can be done by me, I'll do, and I'll keep it confidential. We'll talk a little more in detail. Case study. A class 7 student in Andhra Pradesh suddenly became withdrawn and stopped interacting with friends and avoided coming to school. One observer teacher noticed repeated fear and anxiety. Suddenly, the teacher started noticing that anxiety and fear, and whenever a particular relative came to pick the child up, see, case study, when a particular relative came and tried to pick up, then she was actually, very, very fearful and very anxious. Now, after this sensitive counseling, again, sensitive counseling, very important, sensitive counseling and proper reporting, it was discovered that the child was facing the abuse at home. Case study. So this is very important. Now, what are the awareness points? Sudden behavioral change can be a warning sign. It is not that 100% is sure about it. It can be any other reason. But sudden behavioral change can be a warning sign. So please notice that in your children, in the students, teachers should observe emotional indicators, not by academics. Emotional indicators, how the child is behaving. The child is wonderful before, and after that, how he or she is behaving, that is very important. A calm, non-threatening conversation can help a child feel safe. Calm and non-threatening, very, very important, words, calm, cool. You should not get panicked, because the child is already in panic and abused, already in trauma. You get panicked. Acha, ye hua tumhare sath, ye this. If you start panicking yourself, the child will be more, traumatized. So be calm and non-threatening conversation, and can help the child. And reporting under the protection of this is mandatory. When you understand, when you are aware of all this, please, you have to report. We'll talk about that also. Case study 2, the trusted staff member, very important. And it comes under aggravated offense. Aggravated, because when a child believes somebody and somebody does something, it is called as aggravated offense. Okay. So in a private school, students were usually uncomfortable around a non-teaching staff member, and initially teachers ignored the issue, assuming that children were exaggerating. People come and tell, sir, some sir or madam is like this, whatever. And later one student disclosed inappropriate touching. Investigation confirmed repeated misconduct, and finally the school had criticism because their early complaints were neglected. Now parents will not keep quiet. Parents will come up, and unnecessarily the school got a blame. And what are the awareness points? Children's complaints should never be dismissed casually. A child is coming and saying to you, "Atika, it's okay. It's not about losing a pencil. It's not about losing a rubber or eraser. It's something very serious." Don't ignore that small indicators. The second, abuse may be committed by trusted persons within the school premises. We'll talk about the areas also. We'll talk about it. Abuse can be committed by any trusted member. Schools must create safe reporting mechanisms, which they are already. This is, I think, I got it from there only. I studied and made this. I have made my own notes also for this. So you have already have a policy in place which has to be adhered to, and Immediate reporting and child protection protocols are essential. Again, immediate reporting is necessary because before that evidence can be removed, immediate reporting is very, very important. Online friendship trap, this is also very much nowadays. You don't know, I really don't know, 10th class, 11th class girl childs are going out from home to meet people in different states, different districts. I don't know how. And what is the level of their motivation? So a high school student from Andhra Pradesh began communicating secretly with an unknown adult through social media. The person manipulated the child emotionally and demanded inappropriate photographs. And a teacher conducting a digital safety session, which is also very important in the classroom. I don't know how far it is being done. It's okay, nothing happened. Okay. So a teacher conducting a digital safety session noticed, see, while conducting session also the teacher could notice the distress and then alerted the counselor. Then the counselor who took the and intervention and prevented further exploitation. Otherwise he would have exploited her. Now what are the awareness points? POCSO also covers online exploitation also. It is not just offline, online also. Obscene photographs, showing also is wrong. And teachers must educate students about digital safety is very, very important. I think sessions are being conducted for you. Emotional distress, fear, secrecy and isolation may indicate online abuse. You have to be very careful in this, and awareness sessions in schools and prevent cyber related offences. So this awareness is very, very important for all of us, right? So recent updates everyone must know. 2019 amendment, death penalty introduced for aggravated, I told you I was saying, aggravated is the child trusts the person the most, and if that person abuses, then it is called as aggravated. So even death penalty can be introduced, has been introduced in 2019. Imagine the impact, right? And mandatory police verification for all the school and care home staff. It is compulsory from 2019. And 24 Supreme Court ruling, viewing, downloading or storing child sexual abuse material on the phone or a computer is also an offence, comes under POCSO. And 2024 Supreme Court again gave a ruling, non-preventive acts like inappropriate touching of a child clearly fall under this. It is not just about rape, it's also about inappropriate touching under section 7. Okay, this is a school. Now can you recognize the vulnerable areas for the children? Yeah, you can just tell. I mean, just try to imagine what are the vulnerable areas for children. Sorry, playground. Okay. Terrace, perfect terrace. Washrooms, yes. Okay. Classrooms? Labs, okay. Classrooms can't be, right? Okay, so as per me, you have said, but you have missed out the entry gate also. Entry and exit, very important because strangers may come in. That is also one point. Then backside blind spots. Then terrace, rooftop, which ma'am has already told. Then playground and sports area, madam has already told that is open spaces, less supervision. Then we have isolated corners behind trees, walls, hidden areas, very, vulnerable areas. School bus is also, of course. School bus is also one of the aspects we have seen many times that the driver or the conductor are also abusing. And perimeter walls, washrooms, you already told, corridors and staircases, less monitored movement. So these are all the areas which fall vulnerable under the school. Any school has, these are the areas where schools should be very careful about. If possible, CCTV cameras can be installed at that moment. If it is not monitored, if it is monitored, it's fine. But we have to understand what are the areas which are vulnerable for the children. Okay, so this is an unsent letter. I don't want you to write, because if you want to write, you can write, otherwise I just don't want. Imagine a child who has experienced abuse but never had the courage to speak, and today the child has written a letter to a teacher. Just imagine a child who got abused, he or she never disclosed, but the child wants to write a letter to a teacher. For example, you are the teacher, and if the child has to write 4 to 5 lines to begin with, what will the child write? Dear teacher. After that, imagine. What will the child write? No? I know we don't have words to say. We fall short of words. The child may have experienced something very aggravated also. But just it's an unsent letter. You think about it. I don't want you to write or do activity, but just imagine what the child may be going through and what are those 4 to 5 lines the child will write. Dear teacher, please help me. She may write, please help me. She may write, help me. Save me. Or the child may write anything. I don't want to discuss. It is very traumatized for me as well, for us also. So these are the 4 to 5 lines. Just imagine what the child is going through, what the child may will to write when he or she is told to write 4 to 5 lines. Just an activity. Imagine. I don't want you to traumatize more. So what are the again trained teacher? What is a trained teacher means? You are recognizing signs of abuse. So first is physical sign. The physical sign is unexplained bruises, burns, cuts, especially in the inner thigh around. So these in the private parts, whatever you call, unexplained bruises or burns, whatever. When you actually, I don't know how we'll find out, but if you find out, this is one of the signs. Secondly, difficulty walking or sitting, hold the stomach without illness. Yes, you understood. I need not to explain all this. You have understood. Third is bedwetting after the child has stopped. Because of out of fear or anxiety, the child starts bedwetting. Then sudden complaints of infection, pain in private parts and blood. So these are also one of the signs. Unexplained. Then reoccurring stomach aches or headaches, especially before going home to a specific class. So in that recurring stomach aches or headaches, that means the child is already under such kind of trauma. Then finally, pregnancy or transmitted infections in a child of any age, that is a very later stage. You understood what actually how you can recognize the child abuse. Now behavioral signs, that those were the physical signs. Now what are the behavioral signs? Pre-primary to KG, 3 to 6 years. A 4-year-old child should not know about, she should not know if he or she, if they are talking about it, that means something is happening. Second, sudden fear of specific adult refusing to go to the class. Specific adult, your uncle has come to take you and the child becomes afraid of it. So that is also one of the reasons. Then excessive in public drawing, these are all regression of to baby behavior, baby talk, cleanness, and there was not before. I mean, they start suddenly like small babies, they start talking like babies. So this is also one of the behavioral signs. And nightmares, fear of the dark, fear of washrooms. So these are also one of the reasons. These are also one of the reasons where we can understand the behavior signs in the age group of 3 to 6, because these children will not be able to explain in any way. Now the second is grade 1 to 5, 6 to 11 years. Sudden drop in academic performance. Again, academics cannot be one of the tool to identify. It can be one of the tools, or it cannot be 100% sure about it. Sudden drop in academic performance, withdrawal from friends, sudden aggression, mood swings. So we should be watchful. It may not be the reason, but we should be watchful about it. Reluctant to change clothes for physical training, avoiding swimming or activities involving the body. So she or he first tries to retrograde from this kind of activities. Drawing or writing about content and secret notes. When they draw, children also give, we call it as doodles. Doodles also reflect a lot of mood, behavioral changes that also can be done. Inappropriate behavior with peers or young children. Their behavior towards other children will be very different. That is also one of the reasons we have to find out. Okay, I know it is very clumsy, I know, but after lunch we'll have again our regular activities, but this is very important. We should be knowing it, right? Grade 11, 6 to 10, 11 to 15 years plus, self-harm, cutting, eating disorders, sudden dressing or behavior, then opposite, hiding the body. Suddenly, they feel hiding their body. Then substance use, smoking, alcohol. These are the, I should say, these are the supplementary habits which child develops. Because they are unable to control this side, they start developing this kind of smoking, alcohol, depression, suicidal talk. They keep on talking about suicides. Then excessive secrecy. Yes, they lock every chat. Every chat the children lock. Then it is also one of the aspects we should think about. Then sudden involvement with someone significantly older. Sometimes the children are attracted to somebody very older. So that may be one of the reasons. And of course, pregnancy and repeated UTIs, emergency, these are all, we all know it, but these are all gentle reminders. And again, I'm very sorry and apologetic for talking all this, but part of the session, right? Okay, so can you understand this behavior? First one. Sorry? No. Perfect. Bullying. All the other children are bullying. This is one. Here? Okay. Here? Fear. Because these are some of the signs.
So excuse me, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
You told about behavioral changes, sir.
Right.
There is no that changes are not there. The child is as normal as it is. And he went through that first. I mean, that something happened with him. How can we identify?
See, ma'am, first of all, yeah, I do understand. It's a very valid question. But again, either we should be trained enough as a psychologist or psychiatrist where we can identify without any signs. But actually, we are not into that level of training. So if there is any sign we can identify, I have a very much concern about your question. But I think and I feel a child cannot be as normal as he or she is after such abuse. First of all, there will be some kind of sign which the teacher is not able to, and the teacher is thinking he or she is normal. So there is some lacunae in the point of the teacher that he or she is not able to understand, because a child who undergoes that cannot be as normal as he or she was before. There will be slight, very slight. But again, as you said, if the child is not showing up, there may be some signs which the teacher is not able to identify. I feel there is some lacuna in the teacher. I feel so. Even the parents also. Actually, ma'am, see, that is the first thing which we told is most of the waking hours are with the students are with the teachers. Now at home what happens, nowadays, I am talking about that also after this. And nowadays what is happening is, both are working, both have no time. Whatever time they have, they start fighting with each other. And they don't have time for the children. That is the reason the relationship management has come into the place, which we'll talk about it, quality time management. So the quality time, if they are giving to the child, instead of blaming the child, talking to the child, and right, see what happens is, when a child comes from the school, most of the parents, what they do, you know how the child comes from the school? He comes as if he has won World War III. Amma. When he comes, suddenly parents, show your diary, show your tiffin box, show. First of all, ask them, what happened? And sometimes teachers, the parents fail to ask important questions. What made you feel happy today? Critical thinking. What made you feel sad today? If parents are asking such important questions, I think no child will don't disclose. I mean, every child will disclose to the parent. Madam is actually busy sometimes. Anyways, it's okay, ma'am. So I understood your point, but again I was saying something about the parents. It's okay. Thank you. So here fear, and here you can understand the abuse. So these may be few signs which a child can show, right? So what are the red flags in the school? Very important. How you can also think. A staff member who always volunteers to be alone with a particular child. I'll take the special class. I'll take this. Why? So you should be cautious about it. Second, adults who give gifts on special attention to the child. Always, today is your birthday, today is your some friend's birthday, or today is something. If somebody gives more attention or gifts, is also red flag. Then a staff member who insists on closed doors when alone with the child, never. You should insist if a teacher and child or a staff member is there, especially it should not be, but the doors should be open. And physical contact that goes beyond age appropriate, sometimes hugs, etc., you are aware of it. So such inappropriate actions also to be, ఎందుకంటే situation has come so. It is not that we are blaming everyone, every staff member, every teacher, no. But the situation has arisen that we should be very cautious about. It is not, blaming everyone. It is not about accusing everyone. It is about being concerned about it. Then photography or videography of children outside official school events. The school event is happening and the children are dressed well, but it should not be allowed with the private, other than the family members. Somebody else is trying, we should be avoiding it. Then communication with students through personal WhatsApp, Instagram or other private channels, we should not allow. If that is happening, then it has to be reported. If somebody reports, then any school staff who linger near younger students, always lingering around near younger students, should be careful. So these are the red flags inside the school. So why the school needs its own policy? Agreed. POCSO is already there. So why you have to have this policy? Because CBSE requires every affiliated school to have compulsorily. There is a awareness letter also which has come up from CBSE. A child protection policy in writing should be there, because nobody is going to the website of POCSO and reading this. So there should be something in written which everybody should understand and aware of. A POCSO committee has to be formed, monitoring committee. So I think school also has. So POCSO committee should be there, an internal complaints committee separately under POSH, preventive of harassment at workplace. So POSH is for the adults. So that should be there. Police verification of every staff member is compulsory. Tomorrow if policeman is going to their home, now the staff will ask why. So it is under POCSO. They should be aware that every member has to be verified by the police, and committee details and contact numbers should be displayed everywhere. Entrance, classroom, outside the classrooms, different places it should be. Prominent places it should be displayed. Failure to comply can lead to disqualification, disaffiliation from the. If the school is not following this, they can be disaffiliated. So these are the reasons why a school needs, and Pollocks also has its own policy. Now core elements of child protection policy of Pollocks, very important to understand because it is about your school. Zero tolerance statement by the director. I think the director sir has already signed a zero tolerance statement himself. It's already there. The second is use POCSO Act definitions. There are different definitions that are coming up and they are being used, because you should understand what is the definition of a child. Like that. Then code of conduct for staff. There is a code of conduct for the staff which I will read now. Once again, you might have already got it, but I want to read it. No staff member should be alone with a child in a closed room. If I'm reading completely so that it is mandatory, so I'm just going through it. Last you may not be able to see it, so I want to read it, right? So no staff member shall be alone with a child in a closed room. If a one-on-one meeting is necessary, doors must remain open or a window facing room must be used. Clear? Right. Then physical contact with students is limited to age appropriate care only. No lap sitting after age 4. Don't make the child sit on the laps after 4 years. So no kisses, hugs or side hugs only, and brief, if at all. No staff member may communicate with the student through personal WhatsApp, which we have already discussed. Then Snapchat or any other private channels, of course. All communication must be on official school platforms only. You have official school platform and only that has to be. And no staff member may take photographs of students on a personal device. I know we may be because out of the school activities and all, but now since it has become, so please follow this. Don't take any photographs on personal device. No staff member may give personal gifts to students. Avoid on birthdays or attaining 500 marks, 600 marks. Also don't give personal gifts. Then no staff member may transport a student in a personal vehicle without the written parental consent. Okay beta, I am going towards your home, can I drop you? You are with a good intention, but you don't know people, right? So you should not be doing it. And Toilet duties pre-primary will be conducted only by the female staff for both boys and girls until age 5. Procedures must be logged who is on the duty. Then 2 adult rule on overnight trips. If you have to conduct a survey in the night or go to the hostels, etc., 2 adults should be there. 2, only 1 should not go, right? So those are this. Then we have a committee also. So in any of the committee, in any of the school, CBSE has given guidelines. A senior woman teacher will be a chairperson, and after that a male teacher also will be there. School counselor will be there, and a representative from an NGO or external child rights experts. It can be anyone, one NGO from outside. Then a parent representative, preferably with legal or psychology background, because they may be able to understand. And a non-teaching staff representative, a non-teaching, somebody within the school. And meetings must be held at least once a month. Minutes must be maintained and signed. Every month they have to assemble and try to understand what has happened this one month. Is there any cases, any identification has been done, whether it has to be escalated or not. This all has to be done, written in the register, and they have to sign. See, so much stringent laws about POCSO. So names and photographs of phone numbers of all the committee members must be displayed at school entrance, every staff room, every classroom corridor, the school website, and parent handbook also. So as per this, all these phone numbers, photographs of the people should be displayed. So what is this complaint mechanism? Complaint mechanism is multiple channels, because no single channel suits every child. So multiple channels, like it can be physical complaint box in a safe, semi-private location near the counselor room or library, not in a busy corridor. You don't know where the child wants to put. Try to give more and more opportunities for the child if they want to give an anonymous letter. Then direct access to the school authorities without appointment. Sometimes if a child wants to speak, don't follow the protocol, teacher, then coordinator, then comes to HOD. Then if the child is insisting that I want to speak to principal ma'am, just allow. Don't. Then child line, of course, 1098 is the helpline, which we should be aware of if we want to complain. Police verification of the staff, all teaching, non-teaching and contract individual, including drivers, attendants, security, housekeeping, everybody has to be certified by the police that no background of any kind of guilt is there. Okay, police verification. Then visitor policy, single point of entry, single point. Then photo ID required for all visitors. In defense, when somebody comes, area of visit is also, and confidentiality and non-retaliation, the policy must explicitly protect what? The identity of the child, should not disclose the identity of the child. The identity of any staff member who reports a concern in the good faith. A teacher in good faith, he or she is reporting, and there should not be, name should not be disclosed, because now he or she becomes the enemy, right? So it should not be done. Then a staff member who reports in good faith cannot be punished or transferred or have their contract cancelled. This is also one of the reasons people don't report, out of fear of transfer or removal from the job. But we should not be doing it. Annual review and training. The policy must be reviewed every year, signed by all the staff every year, and training conducted every year, records maintained for 5 years. Understood why we are here conducting this? It is compulsory that everybody has to sign. Now you will get a paper on that. It is written that you have understood POCSO and you have to sign it. So this is mandatory from CBSE. So what is the punishment? So in this offense, again I am talking about aggravated. Aggravated is it is done by the person who knows the child very well. In that section 3 and 4, this you can see 10 years of life plus fine. It can be. Now in aggravated, it can be death sentence also after 2019. Then touching and all, 3 to 5 years. If by a person in trust or authority, doctor, religious leader, 20 years of life or death. So this is amended in 2019. We should be aware of it. Then sections are already written and the punishment is already written. I don't want to, please. It is very, very, So I just want you to go through, you understand, you already have a policy with you, but still you should understand these are the punishments which will be given. Only touching, without permission can go 3 to 5 years of term. And now laws are made very stringent because the children, they are very innocent, they don't know what is happening to them, and the person who is abusing them is considered as a monster. Then up to 3 years life for showing pornography or repeated all kinds of shit, this, and after that photographing, recording, using the child for any content, also wrong content, also 5 to 7 years. So this is the punishment. If somebody is doing something like this is a punishment which has been levied by the court of law, right? So aggravated, I was saying, an offence aggravated if it committed by the person in a position of trust or authority. A person who is in the authority or trust, then we call it as aggravated. The punishment increases. Then teachers and management of education institutions, and the law specifically names whom in aggravated. Very important: teachers and management, hostel staff, sports coaches, tutors, police, armed forces, public servants, doctors and hospital staff, because these are the people who are trusted by the children, right? Okay, now translation, if a Pollocks, so this is what actually why this policy is marked. If a Pollocks staff member commits even what they consider minor inappropriate touching, the law treats it as aggravated and the punishment doubles. You think you are just doing, it's a small thing, but the Pollocks management will not take it lightly. They will consider it as an aggravated, and accordingly law will be into force. Okay, please just to understand this, it is not that everybody is so mandatory reporting for protocols. Section 19 of the POCSO Act 2012, any person who has apprehension that an offence under this act is likely to be committed or committed, in that case you shall provide such information to the special juvenile police unit or the local police. I mean, in your case you can elevate to your HOD or your principal. Under section 21 of the POCSO, any person who fails to report the commission of an offence under subsection 1 then shall be punished with imprisonment. Again, non-reporting is also a punishment. And who must report? Every adult who comes to know of an offence. This includes teachers, non-teaching staff, ayahs, drivers, bus attendants, security guards, canteen, every stakeholder of the school should report. And it should not be that the duty is personal. I told the principal is not enough. You tell, I have already told, sir. Have you ensured that the principal has written? Is there any written complaint given by you to the principal? So you should have this. In this, please don't be negligent. If you want to report it, please give in writing, so that you have a proof of it. Reporting must be done when a child tells you. Of course, when the child is telling, you should report. Second, when you witness the abuse yourself. Sometimes you see somebody is doing something and you witness it, you should say. The third, you have reasonable suspicion on something might have happened. Suspicion, yes, you are able to find out, yes, this child might have gone through this. Then you should. And sometimes some another adult, what happens, he comes and says, sometimes people say, like confession box, yesterday something happened like this. As a friendly procedure, he may tell you, but he or she may tell you, but you should not keep quiet. You should tell. Again, report it. Even if he or she is a close friend, you should report this. Right? So what is the timeline? The report must reach the police within 24 hours of the staff becoming aware. Within 24 hours, you report to your principal, you report to your HOD, you report to your coordinator, whatever. But within 24 hours, it should reach the police. And second, within 2 hours, inform the chairperson of the Child Protection Committee verbally in writing. Now they have to inform. So it is procedure we should be knowing. Within 2 hours, they should inform the chairperson. The chairperson immediately informs the principal again and the director, if it goes through that. Sometimes it may go through the parent also, but they will inform the principal and the director. The chairperson convenes the committee and emergency meeting. So these are the emergency numbers which already in the policy. I think you have got this policy? Already read it? Acha. No, I am not understanding. Some people are saying yes and no. Did you get the policy? Okay. So the important aspects will be now given in the paper which you have to sign. Okay. So anyways, now these are displayed in every classroom and staff room, and it will be printed. And why 30 minutes are very, very important. First 5 things to do: listen, believe and stay calm. like we had a small activity. First listen, first you listen, then believe the child also, and you yourself should stay calm. Arey itna ye ho gaya. You will start panicking yourself again. You are traumatizing the child. Then move to a private safe space. If the child wants to speak, please don't speak in front of the people. Goes to some private space so that the child is free to tell you. Then reassure the child, beta, I am with you. This is not your fault. You did nothing wrong. If some wrong is committed by the other person, I am there with you. Assurance. Write down that they said in their exact words. Please write down when the child is speaking. Don't write your own vocabulary. Don't write your own vocabulary. Write in the vocabulary of the child. Whatever exactly the child is saying, write, and you have to sign it also. Sign and date. Very important. These are all legal requirements. Then tell them what happens next. Tell them that we'll keep it secret. This will not be known to any other person other than your family members or your mother, father and all. Don't be worried about it. After saying this, so the child will be comfortable. Okay. So can we have this role play? There are actually, the teachers are more, but can I request around 20 teachers? 20. Now people will be looking at their. No, why I'm telling you is very, very important. As it is, 12:30 we'll go for the break. So before that we'll complete this, and we have trophy for this, for acting, not for this POCSO kind of thing, but for acting we'll have a role play. May I request you, some madams? I thought by seeing you 10-15 more will come. Please come. Please come, let's have it. See, it's a small role play. So T and D, right? So there are 4 teams now. Actually, if somebody has a scale or book also is okay. So you are going to get a sheet. Okay, do one thing. Select one topic and select one topic and clear it off. So you have to select one topic from that. Select one topic. Each team will select one topic and they are going to role play whatever they are going to do, and audience are there. Let's see how they are going to. Take one sheet, please. Actually, I forgot to. So so just read it or you can cut it off. This is for you. Team, which team is this? So there are 4 teams. If it can be, where can you sit? You will sit there. Only one topic. Each team will select one topic. Let's have this role play. After that, you will sign it and we'll go for lunch. And we'll close the topic here. Have you taken the topic? So I'm giving this thing also. Take the topic, tear it off if required, and give it to them. So which team has taken topic? Are you sure about? You are sure about one topic? Ma'am, you are sure about one topic? Madam, are you sure? One topic? This. So this is team 1. Your team 1. Ma'am, last. Your team 1. Your team 2. This one. Your team 2. Team 3. Team 4. So I am giving you 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Please, what you have to do is not 5 minutes, because 5 minutes will be too far. These people will be, bored. So I am giving you 3 minutes. Within these 3 minutes, you have to prepare yourself to enact this on the stage. 1. You will get only 2 minutes to enact it. You have to complete the role play within 2 minutes, and you will be judged by the 3 judges like this. Awareness, understanding of POCSO concepts, you will get 30 marks. Dialogue and presentation, how you are presenting it, 30 marks. Message clarity and social impact, how social impact, How the audience are responding to you, 30 marks, and 2 minutes of time management, 10 marks. Okay. So same format I'm going to give to the judges also. They will be judging by sitting here. So your 3 minutes time, I have this. So you can just start. Okay, 3 minutes time starts now. Okay, you can discuss. Ma'am, just give me some space. Ma'am, give me some space, please. Judges, please come. Last. Judges, please come here. Last 1.5 minutes. You devise your own. Judges, please come. So meanwhile, I don't want you to get bored. So I'm asking 2 riddles, if you can. One more judge, please. You are there, ma'am? Okay. So I don't want you to sit along with. Achha, there are participants now. So I thought they are competitors. And you can sit anywhere. Comfort yourself because it is too hot. So, ma'am, you are the judge. So this is the same format, the way their dialogue and message. Each and every category 30 marks. The alleged abuser, acha, he is the same, she is the same. Don't confront with the child because the child will get more traumatized. Then never tell other staff members in confidence. You know, I've noticed this today. If you are telling somebody, somebody may go and tell somebody. Finally, it becomes talk of the town. Don't do it. Then never tell other staff members in confidence. Then never photograph the child or their injuries. It is not your job, please, because it will be, then again it will be a legal issue. You take the child to the appropriate authority and whatever statement you have, you can give in sign. So let's repeat it 3 times loudly. And yes, sir, done. Thank you so much.
This is consolidated.
Done.
These are the individual judgments.
It's okay. Only consolidation. Thank you so much, judges. So I'm going to help you. I need to tell some people who can keep you safe. So these are the things which we have to tell 3 times. I will say, please repeat after me, please. Okay, na? This is also part of the policy. So let's do it. Are you ready? Okay, let's repeat it loudly, right? Okay. Are you ready? I'm glad you told me. I believe you. I'm going to help you. I need to tell some people who can keep you safe. Second time. I'm glad you told me. I believe you. I'm going to help you. I need to tell some people who can keep you safe. Third time. Last. Let's make it last. I'm glad you told me. I believe you. I'm going to help you. I need to tell some people who can keep you safe. So this is the policy aspect. So we are little, serious about this. That is the reason, because when I had a word with the management also, they wanted this to keep a little more serious about. Okay, na? So case studies are still there. Ananya was bright and chatty until 2 months ago. Her teacher notices she has dropped raising hands. She is completely calm. So I am not going to repeat because case studies and we had skits. So these are what are the signs. What signs you have noticed is very, very important. How you are going to report is very, very important. In case study 5, the WhatsApp discovery, I'm not taking it fast, I'm not taking it in detail, but you discovered some WhatsApp history about the child. So you are immediately alerting and you understand whether the POCSO is committed or not. Sometimes you report. Even in suspicion also you have to report. The bus attendant, a KG mother calls the school and says her 4-year-old daughter is crying since every morning before boarding the bus. Now you have to report it accordingly to your higher authorities. So and so things have come. Now what to do? So higher authorities, the committee is there. Committee will look into it. The teacher who said nothing 6 months ago, a senior teacher at school in another city noticed a colleague was always alone. Matlab one teacher noticed about the colleague, he or she was involved something, but the teacher actually didn't disclose. Then this is also an offense. So common questions and misconceptions, this is the last leg of the, meanwhile you can distribute it, ma'am, you can give it. So you will be getting one page, one paper, please go through it and you have to sign before going for lunch. Okay. So meanwhile I am also taking what are the common questions and misconceptions. Now what if the report turns out to be false? Yes, there are chances. Because when you recognize something, it may happen that it is false, but we should not refrain from reporting. If even you have a single doubt, please report it. Second, what if the parents don't want to file a complaint? So parental consent is not required to file a POCSO report. You are directly connecting with the police, because POCSO, what happens is, if you neglect with the child, the parents are not ready, but the same culprit may find another, victim outside. So no compromise on this. My contract says, okay. So this is very, very important. The fourth is, what if I am wrong and the staff members sues me? Sometimes the case happens to be false. So will you be sued? No. Good faith reporters are immune from civil and criminal liability unless otherwise a person has a negative, intention about it. If somebody wants to blame somebody for no reason, then only till, otherwise it is not going to take away anything from you. Then the child seems okay, now the abuser is no longer in their life. Why do we still need to report? Yes, it happened years ago. Now the child has settled, but probably the culprit may be searching for prey for another. So it is always required, whatever time you find out, you have to report it. Then 2 students in grade 9th are in relationship. Should I report? Yes. You have to report, because both are minors. Again, they come under POCSO. Then confidential for internal use only. What if the alleged abuser is the director or the principal or the senior? This is also one of the, it may happen in some of the schools. So in this case, you can directly report to the police or the child line, but don't keep quiet. So these are certain things. So I think everybody has got one paper. Everybody, please, it is mandatory to sign. If somebody has not received, please ask for the paper. You have to sign it that you have understood. And the closing statement, once you have signed, I'll tell this. This is the closing statement. Have you signed? If still people are there who are not signing, let's go for the break. Ma'am, what is the duration of the break? 1 hour. Have so much to say. For today, can you make it little short, if possible? There is wonderful, second innings have planned for the back. Had heavy lunch or normal lunch? Even if you had heavy lunch, you are not going to sleep. My promise. Okay, anyways, let's start from where we ended. So it's a self-promise that whatever we are going to see in especially POCSO, we are going to report and we are going to take adequate care for the children. So this is a small self-promise. So what is the management? Manage me and team. So let's manage ourselves first, then we'll manage the team. So we'll start with the classroom management. So let's start with PTA meeting. I request 3 teachers onto the stage, please. 3 teachers onto the stage who have not participated in any other activity before. 3 teachers onto the stage. Yeah, you can take revenge by nominating others. You can settle your accounts also now. So if anybody wants to nominate anyone, please nominate. Tondaraga, because it will, see, I have to close by 3:30. So please don't, little request, be fast in this. 3 teachers onto the stage, 3. Acha, whose name start with S? So nothing, I have no other option. So 3 teachers. She's settling accounts. Can you please be careful? Acha, please, 3 teachers come. No, let's chinna activity. Let's have this activity. Otherwise, finally, she became successful in pushing her here. So somebody please do the same thing. Push somebody here. That side. 2 more teachers, please, onto the stage. 2 more teachers onto the stage. 2 more. Tundarga. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, perfect. Now you nominate somebody. One more. You nominate somebody. Mir. Why you should suffer alone? Acha, madam is coming. No, coming. If already participated, let's avoid so that everybody gets a chance to be on the stage. Right. Let's clap for these 3 people, please. Let's clap for them. So we are going to have a PTA meeting now. So there are 3 roles here. One is teacher, one is parent, one is child. So who is teacher, who is parent, who is child? Parent, upper hand. PTA meetings, parent is always upper hand, right? You want let her? Anything is okay? Mics, please. Mics, please. She's child. Now let them decide. You are the parent.
I am the child.
You are the child. Child also should have some dialogues. Okay. Mics, please. Parents. No. Telugu cheskundam. It's okay. Telugu is okay. Fine. How many of you don't understand Telugu? Only one? Anybody else who doesn't understand Telugu? So excuses for this. And మీరిద్దరు ఎవరు వచ్చినా ఒకరికే చాక్లెట్. మీరు షేర్ చేసుకుంటే మీ ఇష్టం. మీరు కొంచెం బాగానే మాట్లాడారు. అయ్యో, మీరు అడగొచ్చు. మీ మాట వింటే అర్థమవుతుంది. మీరు గట్టిగా అడగొచ్చు. ఓకేనా? రైట్. నౌ సినారియో ఏంటంటే షీ ఈజ్ ఎ టిపికల్ పేరెంట్. ఓకే. అండ్ టీచర్ యాజ్ యూజువల్ తెలిసిందే మనకి. అండ్ షీ ఈజ్ ఎ చైల్డ్. నౌ టిపికల్ పేరెంట్ మీరు ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఏవైనా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. అండ్ మీరు పేరెంటింగ్ పీటీఏ మీటింగ్ యూ హ్యావ్ కమ్, మీరు ఎలా డిస్కస్ చేస్తారు చేయండి. రైట్. సో పీటీఏ మీటింగ్ స్టార్టెడ్. గ్రీటింగ్స్ వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ వాంట్. తెలుగులో చెప్పుకోండి, ఏం పర్లేదు. మ్యామ్ ప్లీజ్ డోంట్. మైక్ ఆన్ ఒకసారి ప్రెస్ చేయండి. కొంచెం సోషల్ డిస్టెన్స్ మెయింటైన్ చేయండి, ఎందుకంటే పీటీఏ మీటింగ్లో ఆ కోపంలో అయిన పొరపాటు రోల్స్ అంటే మీరు పాత్రల్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోయారు అనుకోండి, వద్దు.
Welcome to the PTM.
ఆన్ దగ్గర పెట్టు. ఆర్ యూ ఏబుల్ టు హియర్ ప్లీజ్ లాస్ట్? నో, కొంచెం దగ్గర, రైట్.
Actually, she is doing well in classroom. Actually, you have to push her a little bit at home also. We are giving our 100% effort.
ನೀವು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ತೆಲುಗು ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್
చూసారా, నేను చేయలేనని ఇరగొట్టేస్తున్నారు. రైట్.
Actually, madam, తను చాలా బాగుంటుంది క్లాస్లో, అన్నీ అండర్స్టాండ్ అవుతుంటారు, అర్థం చేసుకుంటుంది, ఏదైనా సరే రెస్పాండ్ అవుతుంది, బాగానే ఉంటుంది. కానీ
మీరు చెప్పిన దాంట్లో అమ్మాయి ఒక్కడు కూడా ఇంట్లో ఏం పాటించారు.
అమ్మో, నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్. కానివ్వండి.
క్లాస్లో నేను చెప్పినట్టు చక్కగా తను చేస్తుంది, రాస్తుంది, అన్నీ చేస్తుంది. మీకు ఎక్కడ ప్రాబ్లం వస్తుంది అంటే ఇంటి దగ్గర. సో మీరు తను ఎక్కువ గారాబం చేయడం వల్ల
సాయంత్రం వరకు మా అబ్బాయి దగ్గర ఉంటున్నాడు.
తను మీ మాట వేయట్లేదు.
సరే, సరే, కరెక్ట్గా మాట్లాడారు. నేను గారాబం చాలా చేస్తాను, ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళ తాతయ్యకి అమ్మమ్మకి అందరికీ ముక్తి అమ్మాయి అంటే ఆ ముక్కును ఏం చేస్తుంటే ఏదో పెట్టుకునే ఉంటారు, అది పక్కన పడుకోవడం. ఇంట్లో వచ్చాక ఒక పేరెంట్స్ రెస్పెక్ట్ ఇవ్వాలి. పేరెంట్స్ అది తెలుసా, ఇదే తెలుసు మరి ఇవన్నీ మీరు ఎలా ఇవ్వండి. మరి నీకు ఎందుకు తెలియదు, మాకేంటి
మేము ఎప్పుడు పేరెంట్స్ కానీ గ్రాండ్ పేరెంట్స్ కానీ రెస్పెక్ట్ చేయమని వాళ్ళకి మర్యాద ఇవ్వద్దని కానీ మేము చెప్పాము. మేము ఎప్పుడు కూడా పిల్లలకి అన్ని గుడ్ మేనర్స్ అన్ని నేర్పిస్తాం. కానీ మీ కారణం వల్ల ఎందుకంటే మీరు కూడా ఒక లిమిట్ వరకు వాళ్ళని స్ట్రిక్ట్గా చూడాలి.
ఇక్కడ నువ్వు సీట్గా చూస్తే మా టీచర్లు బాగా చూస్తారు, ఏం చూస్తారు
అయ్యో బాబోయ్, అయిపోయిందా? టీచర్ గేవ్ అప్. వండర్ఫుల్. ప్లీజ్ క్లాప్ ఫర్ ఆల్ ద 3 people. సూపర్. Teacher is blaming the parent, both are blaming the child. Now child doesn't know who to blame. God. ఎందుకు God 21st centuryలో పుట్టించావు? He is blaming God finally. See, actual aspect of parent teacher meeting is not happening. So let's have some 6 magical sentences which you can start with the PTA meeting. 6 magical sentences. చూడండి, out of 100 parents only 70 parents turn up. Why? 30 parents are not interested or not concerned, not serious about the student. But 70 parents are coming because they are concerned. They are not coming to fight with you. They are not coming to fight with you because they are coming because they love their child and they have a concern. So ఆది దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకొని 6 magical sentences ఏంటంటే, first of all, before they start anything, your child settled very well in the class. First, your child settled very well in the class. So the parent is also happy because they want to listen something very good about the child. The second is, here is what your child enjoys the most. I have seen your child enjoying this kind of things the most. The third is, these are the strengths of your child. Your child makes homework absolutely right, assignments are good, etc., etc. Whatever you are finding, these are the strengths of your child. Fourth is, we support your child emotionally like this. Yes, at a times your child is emotional and these are the aspect. ఇలా మేము సపోర్ట్ చేస్తాము. And fifth, we want to work with you. Let's do the best. So these are the 6 magical sentences which you can tell before a PTA meeting, right? So I know parent has already had some questions in their mind, but starting will be a little pleasant. Inkoti, there is ARE feedback. Whenever you have to, this is actually observed in corporates also. ARE feedback ante A for appreciation, R for recommendation, third E for encouragement. So whenever you are giving a feedback about the child to the parent, have this kind of format. దీంట్లో చూడండి, A for appreciation. If Ravi is there, Ravi is very creative in his assignments. I have seen, madam, your son is absolutely creative and always tries to think differently. So this is an appreciation. You are starting the feedback with an appreciation. The second is recommendation. Now you have to suggest something improvement. So we call it as recommendation. Ravi can, if Ravi spends, I am promising you, ma'am, if Ravi spends 20 more minutes every day, I think he can do wonders. recommendation, suggestion, whatever way you want to. This is an example. And finally, encouragement. Finally, if you can say, Rohan, you can encourage both the people. Rohan has great potential, and with a little guidance from both school and home. Now you are actually encouraging the parent as well as the child. If we both can work together, your child will be in next level. So this is an ARE feedback. Whenever you want to give, you can give this. So the goals of the classrooms. So there is no animation. The question paper is out. So ASK. So any goals of any classroom is attitude, development of attitude, skills and knowledge. This is what basically we want. And what are the challenges for teachers? Diverse learning needs. Yeah, there are a lot of challenges for the teachers. Managing classroom, limited resources, and technology integration, inclusive education. That parents are not ready to accept that their children are indifferent. They're not ready to accept. And you have to take the burden. Workload and burnout. Okay, I know that. Changing education policies also are making the burden out of it. Now challenges for students. Learning difficulties. They also have, like you have, they also have difficulties, learning difficulties, language barriers, because people are from different states, social pressures, family issues. You don't know what is behind the child. So family issues, special needs, cultural differences, and technology distractions, of course, which our generation was not having, you are having. Okay, and mental health issues. This is also very important. Now I am telling you 200%, one circle is bigger than other two circles. Now tell me which circle is bigger. How many of you say blue is bigger? Okay. How many of you say red is bigger? How many of you say blue is bigger? Now how many of you say all the three are equal? Now 2 times you cannot raise your hand. You understood the matter. Anyways, wonderful. See, a true story. In Kenya, what happened? Kenya lo, one person wanted to die, but he was afraid dying alone. Acha. We have to take some people and చెప్పేసి what he did, he gave an advertisement ఇచ్చాడు. Whosoever feels life is waste, whosoever feels is a bekar life, whatever, who thinks this life is not required, whosoever feels life is burden, please come to this auditorium. He gave an advertisement. 2,000 people came. In Kenya it happened. Okay, 2,000 people came. He was a super motivational speaker. He gave 5 hours of lecture. In lecture he told, did we put an application to God to come here? Nahin. I say, okay, we are here now. Why we should suffer like this? Why we should this, that? He gave a lecture for 5 hours and everybody in the auditorium, 2,000 people were ready to die. 5 hours of speech. He gave a continuous speech, 5 hours, and people were ready to die. Now he thought, acha, if I leave them, ఇప్పుడు వదిలేసాం అనుకోండి, ఇంటికెళ్ళి భార్య పిల్లల్ని చూసి మళ్ళీ. So what he did, in the end of the auditorium, he told everybody is ready to die. Everybody was ready to die. Okay, go in the end of the auditorium, there are cyanides kept, eat and die. 2,000 people died. This is the first mass suicide happened in the world in Kenya. You can check it on net. Now whether this person died or not, I don't know. But 2,000 people died. Now tell me, if I tell you, I initially told 200% I am right. I will tell you, this circle is bigger 99 times, you will not believe. But 100th time, he's saying 100%, 200% sure. It may be right. 100th time you get the doubt. 101 time you start believing. 102 time it becomes culture. 103 time it becomes a tradition. And why I am connecting this to the child? We sometimes say the child, you are waste. You don't know anything. Idhar kya bhara hua hai? What is there in your head? You may tell many times. 99 times the child will not approve it or believe it. 100th time he will get his in mind. 101 time he start believing. 102 times it becomes part of his life. So anything repeatedly told becomes part of life. Let's not tell these children again and again. Repeat. Say once in a while it's okay. But if you keep on repeating, one dull student is there. If you keep on repeating, now the child will develop the attitude like that. So let's not do it. Okay? So introspection for you, is it display of knowledge? I know so much, or joy of teaching. It's up to you. You can answer yourself. The second is goal is to just deliver syllabus or develop knowledge. Are my instruction IOs equal to POs? Instructional objectives are equal to productive outcomes. Whatever I am teaching in the class, productivity is there or not? And am I on continuous professional development? Very important. Socrates was sentenced to death. Tells kada meeku? Next day he was supposed to die by drinking poison. In the night he was in the jail. He calls his disciple, "Beta, please come. Please bring that book. There are 2 chapters left out. I want to read." Now the disciple laughed, "Sir, tomorrow morning you are going to die. What will you do by reading these 2 chapters? Em cheskuntaru ee 2 chapters?" You know what he told? "I want to die a little more intelligent." And secondly, he told, "I want to learn till the last breath of my life. Last breath. Tomorrow I am going to die. I will learn right now." So it is a womb to tomb process. Whatever we become, please keep the student within you alive. Keep the student within you alive. Whatever you become in your life, please be on continuous professional development wherever you are. Self master and misery, technology paranga, if you are very good, mastery, otherwise it's a misery. Children will tell you what to do. Then it will be very difficult for us. ఆకలి అవుతే తెలుస్తుంది కదా. If your stomach is empty, it gives signals. But if either is empty, any indication? అందుకే silent learning has to happen. There is no mechanism where this will indicate that it is empty. This will indicate, but this will never indicate it is empty. So we have to always have silent learning all the day. That is what I am telling. Keep the student within you alive always. Concentration. Should we do this? I know people are not feeling sleepy, but I feel so. So what we are going to do is, so I'm not going to trouble you, not going to make you to stand from your place. Whenever I catch this, you have to clap at once. Everybody has to clap at once. Okay sir? Okay sir ante? Okay sir, everybody. It's a teamwork again, right? Whenever I catch like this, you are entering into roles very fast. I am very happy about it. That shows that you are not sleeping anyways. So whenever I catch, whenever I catch, example, right? Whenever I catch, అందరూ ఒకసారి కొట్టాలి. That is the magic of this. Okay na? Are you ready please? Last. Whenever I catch, are you able to see me? Okay. Whenever I catch, you have to clap. ఒకటే సారి, and there should be only one clap. I'm a military man, so I want only one clap. Ready? Okay. చూసారా? ఫస్ట్లోనే. Anyways. When I catch, అదే concentration, right? యా వస్తున్నారు. చూడండి, క్లాప్స్ కొట్టించుకోవడానికి దిస్ ఈస్ ద బెస్ట్ వే. మీరు ఎలా కొట్టట్లేదు అట్లీస్ట్. చలో ఎనీవేస్, దిస్ ఈస్ ఏ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్. ఒకటి మధ్యలో. అచ్చా, కెన్ వీ హ్యావ్ వన్ స్మాల్ యాక్టివిటీ? Everybody has pens and books. Can you open your one fresh page and just follow my instructions? Open a fresh page and just follow my instructions. But you have to draw. See, you have to follow my instructions by closing your eyes. Now you have to draw something closing your eyes. Please close your eyes and just follow my instructions of drawing. Close your eyes, please, everyone. Close your eyes. Yeah. Just draw what I am telling. Open your eyes till I tell you. Right? Okay. Draw your house symbolically. Itkal betti avanni cheyakandi. Just draw your house symbolically. Symbolic. Just your house. Your house. మీ హౌస్ డ్రా చేయండి. Draw a car in front of your house. Draw a car in front of your house. ఒక కార్ డ్రా చేయండి in front of your house. On the left side of your house, draw a tree. ఒక tree draw చేయండి on the left side of your house. Draw a tree on the left side of your house. On the right side of your house, draw neighbor's house. Pakkolillu. On the right side of your house, draw neighbor's house. Okay, open your eyes now. Concentration. Wonderful. I think తిన్న తర్వాత కొంచెం రిలాక్స్ అయ్యారా, పడుకొని అవలేదా? ఓకే ఓకే, వండర్ఫుల్. చెట్టు మీద ఇల్లు, ఇల్లు పైన చెట్టు, వాట్ ఎవర్. సో I just want to tell you one psychology out of this drawing. Only one psychology. Only one psychology. Your neighbor's house is smaller than your house. Psychology. వాళ్ళు బతుకొద్దా అండి? వాళ్ళకొద్దా ఇల్లు? మీకున్నంత ఇల్లు వాళ్ళకొద్దా? Some people may have drawn better, maybe. So కొంచెం నేబర్స్ని కూడా చూసుకోండి. ఎనీవేస్, ఓకే. How you can build morals in the classrooms? Because there is a lot of deficit in the moral of the children. Children are growing, lot of information is available. కానీ moral values ఎలా చేయొచ్చు అనేది చూడండి. ఫస్ట్ we can have virtue bubbles. Virtue bubbles అంటే ఇట్లా రాళ్ళు దొరుకుతాయి, వేర్ some positive words are written on the stone. If that are not available, you can take some chits and write on that and tell the child to follow that. For example, courage or peace, whatever. Tell them to keep in their pocket for 1 week and let them practice. Dantoni we can develop. Second is great wall of morals. See, manaku shoe boxes untai. Shoe boxes, you can tell them to bring one shoe box, cover it with white paper, write one positive word on that. It may be anything. Honesty, it may be anything. Write on it. Keep in the corner of your classroom. It becomes a wall. 35 to 40 children, it becomes a wall. And every day tell at least 2 minutes about one positive aspect, and we call it as great wall of morals, right? That is also can be done. Third is energy economizer. In my home, light is on, fan is on, AC on, TV on, everything is on, child is not there. This happens in every house. So to curb that, what we can do is, evarna okkarni every day, 2 people, maybe 1 or 2 children, detail them, let them go around the classrooms. Wherever there are switches, before going to home, wherever there are switches, you can tell them to switch it off. Secondly, sometimes taps nunchi kuda chinna drops, sometimes tell them to completely. So energy conservation becomes energy production also. So this can be done. Baby at school, generally when second baby comes in home, the first baby feels very jealous about it. This is happening. So in Air Force schools, when I was there, we used to have this. Now one parent will come with a 8-month-old or 10 months, 1-year-old child, and around 3 to 6 years of children are made to play with this child so that they accept second child at home. So this is actually, see, children don't know what is love, what is attention. They just understand, acha, whatever attention I was getting, I am not getting. They don't know, they love. See, parents love both equally, but they have. So we can do that. Just a minute technique. Once the bell rings in the evening, everybody gets agitated and all. Now tell them, children, just a minute technique is, after the bell rings, 1 minute, they should be absolutely silent. This will develop patience, resilience, all these qualities can be developed. Now during lunchtime also we can show some, we can teach them some morals. You can decorate one person or make up one child as a Mother Teresa, maybe as a Subhash Chandra Bose, Mahatma Gandhi, whatever. And when the children are eating, you can tell, okay children, today we are going to dine with so and so personality. You know what are the good qualities of this person? What he or she has done to the society? That's it. So this is also one of the aspects which we can develop. Then repairing broken toys. Nowadays what is happening, if something is broken, throw it away. Kotta techukundam. No. You can develop this. Broken toys also should be repaired. Adi kuda cheyochu. Finally, one day Kisan, children should understand. See, if a person has to become an IAS, IPS, lawyer and all, they need to study administration, law, etc., etc. But a farmer studies the nature. ఎప్పుడు మాన్సూన్ వస్తుంది, ఎప్పుడు వర్షాలు పడతాయి, when I have to. So a farmer studies the nature. So you can take the child one day Kisan, you can just tell how difficult it is to grow the grains, how the farmer is putting efforts. So he will develop respect towards the farmer as well as the food also. They will not throw away. So these are small things which we can actually do. తెలుసా ఇది? చూసారు ఎక్కడన్నా కొటేషన్? ఒక రాయి శిల్పంగా మారి ఒక్కసారి గుడికి వెళ్తుందంట, దేవుడు అయిపోతాడంట. మనిషి రోజు గుడికి వెళ్ళినా దేవుడు మనిషిగా అలేకపోతున్నాడు. ఒక రాయి, హిందీ మే బి బోలు, आपने देखा होगा नहीं? ఒక రాయి శిల్పంగా మారి, it goes to temple. See, one stone becomes an idol and goes to temple only once in life and becomes the god. But a human being is going every day, is not able to become a human being. So it's one good quotation which I got. So just wanted to tell you. So classroom management, we understood classroom challenges, remedial strategies, maybe handling disturbance in the classroom, and maybe how we can, so small ARE feedback and all. And role play actually we completed before because POCSO was important. So we have completed this. Let's clap for this. Okay. Time management. Time management is life management. So I request again 3 teachers onto the stage, please. అందరు అనుకుంటున్నారు ఏం చేస్తున్నారా బాబు. So there is a dash in between. What this dash represents? This dash represents whether he has failed, he has successful, he laughed, he wept, whatever he has done, his entire life is represented by simple dash. చూసారా, మనం ఇక్కడ వెళ్ళిపోయిన తర్వాత you know the significance of our life? Just a dash, just a dash. Whatever he has done in his life, just a dash. So anyways, let God bless us with hundred of years, but the active lifespan is 80 years. After 80 bonus hai, theek hai? 80 years is the active lifespan. After that also let God bless us with 100 years. Now without your permission I have done one thing. I have already counted that the average age of the participants is 30 years. Already the average age of the participants is 30 years. Is it okay? 16 years? నేను చెప్పింది అర్థమే. Without your permission I have done one thing. I have already counted that we have completed 30 years. All the participants here. 16 is not possible because we have already met. So out of 80 we have already completed 30 years as an average age, right? Okay. So how much are we left with? 50 years. So this is the 50 years ribbon. This ribbon is 50 years. This is 25 years, right? Half. Now you have to cut 14 years from this 50 years ribbon because sleep. It is mandatory that we should sleep. So 14 years will go. Out of 50 years left out, 14 years go for sleep. Now you have to cut 14 years. This is 25. This side or that side? Whatever. Ma'am, 14 years. This is 25. Try to cut. Just try to cut whatever. Just whatever. I mean, plus or minus. That. Gone. Can't do anything. This is gone from our life. Second, we are all working. 16 years of work. So 16 years. How much is left out? 36. 36. Out of 36, this is 18. 16 years will go. Can't do anything. Right. This is also gone. Now daily activities, cooking, eating, etc., etc. 8 years. 8 years. How much is this now? 20 only, right? It is 20 now. 30 is over, no? Daily activities. 20. So 8 years will go. Gone. Can't do anything. Now fourth is entertainment. Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahuti, Rangula Ratnam, Durandar 1, 2, 5, 10. Everything will go. Entertainment 4 years. 4 years of entertainment. Now she become very cautious. Now she is saying, "Acha chota ho gaya." Fitness. If you are into fitness, 2 years. If you are not into fitness, sleep will become 16 years. But 2 years will go. So 2 years, please cut. Now give me this. This is remaining. 50 years low, how much is active life? Where is the time to gossip? Where is the time to criticize? I say there is no time to love. We have very little time or no time. But within the 6 years, we have to achieve ourselves. We have to settle the children. We have to do so many things. And we talk about throwing. See, if somebody says to throw away this timepiece, I will not throw away because I can purchase one more. Still, I will not throw away. But probably we throw away time. So that is very, very important. Every moment is very, very important for us. So let's clap for these 3 people, please.
Thank you so much.
చప్పట్లు కొట్టారా మీరు? I thought I didn't hear it. Kinds of people when it comes to time management. First category is time consumers. They consume time, they pass the time, they kill the time, whatever you call. The second are time managers. They manage time somehow. Sometimes they manage, sometimes they are not able to. The third is time investors. They invest time and get something out of it. But above all, there are people who are time creators. They create time for their family, they create time for their hobbies, they create time for their health. So we should all become time creators. Otherwise, what will happen is, I'll tell you about relationship management later. Mokshaguna Vishweshwaraya, Engineer's Day, right? You know there is a museum in Bangalore about him. Okay, you know, regarding him, 3 routines are kept in the museum. The routine of Mokshagundam Vishweshwaraya when he was 14 years. The routine of Mokshagundam Vishweshwaraya when he was 45 years. And finally the routine of Vishweshwaraya when he was 92 years. After 92 years, he expired. 14 years, 45 years, 92 years. 14 years, routine enti? When he got up, when he ate, when he slept, when he worked and all. 45 years, when he got up, when he ate, when he slept. And 92 years, when he got up, when he slept. You know, all the 3 routines are absolutely same. Whatever time he woke up at 14 years, same time he woke up at 45 years, same time he woke up at 92 years. What time at 14 he had his breakfast or sleep, whatever, everything. 14 years, same routine. 45 years, same routine. 92 years, same routine. Churandi. They are all actually legendaries of time. Anybody knows him? You might have seen in it. Ikkade Rajamahendravaram, Rajamandri. His age is 70 years. He has 61 degrees. He is already psychiatrist, MBBS, MD, 3 PhDs, MBA, MCA, MTech. If I start reading, it will become 330 now. Right? So, he sees 150 people every day and he sleeps for only 4 hours. So, idea is not to take more degrees. Idea is to create time for everything. His hobby is to like this. So you can create time for yourself. See, as per Eisenhower decision matrix, there are only 2 things in life, whether things are urgent or not urgent, important or not important. So when you divide yourself, time management is very important. The first box is urgent and important. Tomorrow you have an inspection from higher authorities and there is a pending work. When will you do? It becomes urgent and important. You will do right now. So you have to prioritize it. Second, not urgent but important. For example, you want to have discussion with principal regarding some syllabus. It is not urgent because you should have time, he should have time, but it is important because it is regarding syllabus. It is important but not urgent. What you can do is you can schedule such kind of activities. In the third instance, urgent, not important. There is a call from parent. It is urgent because it is a call from parent, but it is not important because you are already doing some job. You can delegate it. You can tell your friend or colleague, please go and attend the call and give me the information. Third. Fourth is not urgent, not important. Not urgent, not important. That means completely you have to delete it. It's gossiping, backbiting, all this negative talk, this all should be removed and then only it comes as carry the quote. We know how much exactly bank balance is there, but we don't know how much moments we have in our life. Kada? Bank lo enni dabbulu unnai manaku telusu kani we don't know how much time we have in our life. So we should be very careful about each and every moment of our life. So we have to have this teamwork. Before that, I want to tell you one thing. Why these 21st century parents are completely into economic success? Why they are behind money? Yeah? Why 21st century parents are behind money all the ways? Cost of living, yes. Inka? Habituated with a luxurious life, yes. They want to give what they have not got. Yeah.
Day-to-day everything has been changing also.
Yeah. Lot of cost of living is okay. So in one of the I take parent orientations also. So in one of the cases I asked the parents, you have 10 lakhs and you have kept in almirah intlo. You have kept in almirah. You have locked the almirah. Will you give the key to your maid and go? Pani manchiki cheltara? But you are ready to give your small baby to. You don't want to give the lock which has 10 lakhs rupees, but you want to give your small baby to the maid and go. Which is more important in life, first of all? So this is an introspective question. I am not against both working, but it's an introspective question. Now I'll tell you why parents are more into this economic success before we go for this teamwork. See, one mother goes to the bakery shop with the child. Chinna babu toti, she goes. Now mother is taking something, items, and the child will see the chocolate box like this. He'll see the chocolate box. Now he says, shopkeeper, I want these chocolates. Will the shopkeeper give? The shopkeeper will see, mother, you want me to give the chocolates? Are you going to pay for it? So mother gives 10 rupees, now he gets a chocolate. First transaction happens. Acha, desire is not enough. Money is also required in life. Second time when he goes with his mother, he will see the chocolate box. Now he will not see the shopkeeper. He will see his mother. Mummy, please give. After 2-3 more experiences, he said, Mummy, please give me 10 rupees. I'll go and purchase. At some point of time, he understands to fulfill his desires, money is required, mummy is not required. And that is the reason. Chinnappudu mummy nadi. Peddagain tarvata, that money brought him chocolates, that money brought him junk food, that money brought him new clothes, that money brought him, and there is a transaction happening in his mind that money will bring everything into life, and that is the reason now everybody is behind economic success. And there is lot of technological intervention also happening for parents. Now teachers told, better write what you want to become in life. So people wrote engineer, doctor, IAS, IPS. One girl child, she wrote, I want to become a mobile. So the teacher called, beta, why you want to become a mobile? Madam, when I go home, I see my parents talking to mobile, playing with the mobile, laughing with the mobile. Mobile has a special place and they don't even allow us to touch the mobile. Because if I become the mobile, my parents also will be like this. Now tell me why grandparents are so close to grandchildren. They have lot of time. Now question is not that. Why? They are spending. See, I do understand why. Question is what? Question is not what. Why? Grandparents are very much attached to grandchildren. Okay. You are telling me what they do. I am asking why they do. Why? Question is not what they do. Why they do. Okay. Should I give you a statement? All parents correct their mistakes when they become grandparents. Where were they when their children were actually requiring? They were running behind. I am not against going for economic success. Were they time creators? Where were they when actually their children were required? Now they have become grandparents. They are correcting their mistakes. This is good, this is bad. Ila cheyali, ala cheyachi, J stories, wo stories. Why? Where were they? So this is very, very important. Now I just wanted to talk about teachers also. What is the difference? Now tell me, there is a backstabbing, backbiting and all. I just wanted to to ask you one thing. What is the difference between argument, discussion and gossiping? What is the difference between argument, discussion and gossiping? Ayyo, andarila. I just asked very normal question. Expressions are change. What is the difference between argument, discussion and gossiping? Fighting, okay. Can you tell me in one sentence? Okay. Okay. I'll tell you in one sentence. Okay. Argument is who is right. Discussion is what is right. Gossiping, nobody needs to be right. Only that person should not be there. 4 people are discussing about 5th person. The 4th person will go, 3 will discuss about that 4th person, waste candidate. And we are already there. So I don't want to discuss about this backbiting. Please see, if a PTA meeting is going on, well, nobody is going to discuss about it. But if in a PTA meeting there is something went off wrong, now it becomes talk of the school, right? Masala added, everything. So gossiping is also, of course, our intelligence is again working against us. Direction of this is wrong. Anyways, I'm not going to discuss like this. Should we have this activity now? I request. How many sirs are here? Sirs? Male teachers. Okay. Somebody is there who can see. I just want one thing. This area should be cleared, ma'am. Possible? Just chairs can be done like this. So I just want, we'll have a competition between sirs and madams today. So I request all the sirs to come here, and I just want that if this place can be little, if you can put all the chairs there. Yeah, chairs. I want empty space here. You can get up, ma'am. Just put one chair in the other. The man's face here. Is it okay? Acha, okay. General reasons for stress is longer working hours. You come at 8, when you go, nobody knows about it. Lack of resources, work-life balance, we'll talk about it. Politics, behavioral changes in children, lack of professional autonomy, random 24/7 evaluation. The moment you step into the school, how you are dressed, how you are talking to people, are you sitting or standing in the class, how you are behaving with children, how you are talking to parents, 24/7 evaluation. It's also one of the states. Of course, student success, concern for personal safety. Doctors and teachers are actually they should have concern this personal safety, right? So let's have this small activity. So you have books with you. I want you to write top 5 ranks of your relationship you love the most. Don't write names. For example, I love my mother. First rank is mother. Second rank, father. Third rank, child. Fourth, fifth, if there is any space for husband, if there is any space, you can write. Otherwise, you can skip. Nobody is going to ask you. But rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4, rank 5, you love the most. Relationships, don't write the name. For example, mother, father. Don't write entire family. No. Be specific. First rank, second rank, third rank, fourth rank, fifth rank. 5 ranks. If there is any vacancy, you can leave it as vacancy. No problem. So rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4, rank 5 is the relationship you love the most in your life. Okay. Done? So who wants to say? Anyone? You can say, it's a normal thing, right? Yeah, ma'am. I think you should have this mic. No, ma'am, we want to listen. No problem. First.
I love myself, sir.
Wow, superb. Second.
My girl, sir. My daughter.
Daughter.
My brother. My brother, sir.
Brother, okay.
My mother.
Mother.
And my son.
Do you think anybody is missing in this list?
Obviously, my husband.
Somebody please
Thank you,
convey
sir.
this to him. Okay, anyways. Anybody else, please? One second. Acha, okay. Somebody is saying there, so I'll take it. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, first rank goes to husband is first. Blessed soul, please somebody convey this to him. He'll be on his 7th heaven. Anyways, wonderful. Yeah, next.
Second rank is my daughter.
Daughter.
Third rank is my son.
Son. Okay.
Fourth rank is my mother. Fifth rank is my father.
Okay. Anyways, husband is on the top. Yeah, ma'am. On it. Okay, right.
First is my husband, sir.
Arre wow.
Second is my two sons.
Two
Third
sons.
is my
Mother.
sister. And last
The other teacher is sitting. Now the stress teacher is telling her experience of the day. You know what happened today? It was very bad day. And it was this one, that one. And she was almost weeping. She was very, very upset. Almost weeping. And that teacher was consoling. TK sir, madam, you know how things are. Now when they reached the stressed madam's home, now the stressed madam offered, madam, as it is you have come to my home, let's have a cup of tea. Both went inside, both were going inside. Now before the stressed ma'am who was going inside her own house, in front of her house there is a small tree. She touched the tree for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After that she entered her home. She was laughing, she was greeting, she was, lifting the children. She was absolutely different person. Now this madam got confused. Till now in the car she was almost weeping. By touching that, there is a magic in the tree. By touching that magic tree, she has become a different personality altogether. I will also ask her, because I also have a lot of stress at home. While coming back after having tea, both were walking. Now she asked, madam, when you touch that, you are completely different person after that touching. Please give me that tree. I'll also keep in front of my home. She told, the magic is not in the tree. Before that tree, there was one stick. I used to touch the stick and go inside. Idea is, whatever happens in my school, my family don't deserve that upset or stress. What I do, before entering, whatever is there, I touch for 5 seconds. I imagine that all my stress and whatever I had problems in my school, I hand it over to that, whatever is there. When I hand it over, I feel lightly, I feel as refreshed as in the morning. And I'm absolutely normal person. But when tomorrow I'm again coming back, I touch it for 5 seconds and I imagine that I'm taking back the load. You know what happens? 50% of the load has gone because she has forgotten. A family don't deserve a stressed husband or a stressed wife coming from the school. The children don't deserve a stressed mother or stressed father. So don't hold stress for long. If I hold this 2 minutes, nothing will happen. 3rd minute, light pain will happen. Half an hour, 108 will come. I can do only 2 things. Either I should keep it down, or I should find one more hand which can help me hold this. These are the only 2 things we can do. If you are finding somebody, fine. If you not, please don't hold stress for long. Right? So this is very, very important. I have a bike. I have to go from point A to point B. Everything is fit and fine. I call it as a situation to deal with. It's just a situation to deal with. I have to just execute. In the second instance, I have a bike. I have to go from point A to point B. There is no petrol in the bike. I call it as a challenge. From where I am going to get the petrol and do it. In the third instance, I have to go from point A to point B. There are no brakes in the bike. Then I call it as a problem. Mana problem and delta, we call everything as a problem. What happens? If you call everything as a problem, different kind of emotion forms here. Problem, alright. I will not be able to solve. You run to people to solve the problems. But if you call something as a problem, intensity is this level. If you call something as a challenge, the intensity comes down. If you think that is a situation to deal with, the intensity of the problems comes down. Somebody asked me, sir, I have hundreds of problems. I asked him 2 questions. Did you get a private tsunami? Private. Or private earthquake only for you? Everybody has problems. And by changing a word, we can change the world. Do you see this? By changing a word, we can change the world. I never use deadlines. I use timeline. Why I should use deadline? Timeline. Change the word. Failure, learning, mistake, feedback, pressure, privilege. By changing a word, you can change the world around you. Vocabulary has so much of capacity, so much of strength. You change one vocabulary, you can change the complete scenario of your life. So have this old word and new word. Of course, I leave the PPT. You can just go through it. What man is, what is mind is. If you change the mind, change man. How many of you have pets at home? Pets, pet dogs. Okay, you might have seen somebody. Okay. Now the pet dog owner declares at home what? I am taking dog for a walk. Ide kada cheppedi intlo? I am taking dog for a walk. Now tell me, when they both go on the road, who takes whom for a walk? The owner is running behind the dog. Now tell me, he declares at home that I am taking the dog for a walk. When they both go outside, the dog is taking the owner for a walk. Mind is also like that. You think your mind is under your control. See, from 9 o'clock till now, you have gone to places and come back mentally. So mind is not in our control, but if you can change it, this listening challenge will not do. So the tips to reduce stress as a teacher: there is nothing like perfect teacher. There is nothing like perfect teacher. There is only balanced teacher. No perfect teacher, only balanced teacher. Don't react but respond whenever it comes. Don't take student behavior personally. If a person goes and tries to sell this and the people reject, now people have rejected this or the person. They have rejected this. If a salesman thinks that everybody is rejecting me, he'll commit suicide. You know that. So don't take it personally. Don't carry yesterday to today. Every day morning, come back with the same passion, same energy and same strength. Whatever happened yesterday, next day you have to be back with the same energy. Okay. Detach to recharge. There should be some spaces in our life where we should detach, so that there is one, whenever Japanese people get stressed, you know, they have one therapy. They send the person to forest. They call it as forest bathing. Forest bathing. People go and spend half an hour in the forest and the stress reduces. So you have to devise your own plans how to reduce stress. Okay. So what is the difference between thermometer and thermostat? What is thermometer? It shows the temperature. It shows what is the actual temperature of the room. What thermostat will do? Thermostat adjusts the temperature. So in the class, are you thermometers or are you thermostats? Think about yourself. If you are thermometers, you will respond or react to the situations around. If you are thermostats, you will adjust. See, thermostat, what it will do? If the temperature is high, it will adjust. If temperature low, it is adjust. So we have to become thermostats, not thermometers, right? Photo versus image. You know what is the difference between photo and image? You know, that is the reason I tell my people to take photograph early in the morning. You can see me now. Morning with makeup, without makeup type. So what is the difference between photo and image? Photo can be taken in a moment with this whatever filters. Image is formed slowly on a daily basis. We easily call everything as images. No. Image is formed on a daily basis. Photo, just a moment. So there is a lot of difference between photo and image. Emotional equation of life. Just imagine, today morning I was here, of course, I am from Hyderabad, but I am here. I am ready with everything. I asked my, she came, she was just giving, I was adjusting the activity back. Somehow hand, this one, that one, and one glass of water fell on my right trousers. Ante na pant mida padindi, right pant. Now I get too much of angry. Time is over. There is no time. I am already ready. I'll get late. I'll shout on her, whatever. Now if I am in CM's house, CM is sitting here, I am sitting here, CM's missus is bringing water, same and aisa, will I get angry? Why? When experience is same, why expression is different? In CM's home, we'll tell, madam, if you have one more glass, please bring madam. Kada? So why so much of tolerance at CM's home and why so much of anger at home? Simple logic of life. At home, I didn't accept what has happened to me. It became anger. But at CM's home, for whatever reason, he may shoot me also. I don't know. For whatever reason, I accepted it. It became a positive emotion. If you accept something, it becomes, see, your neighbor lady has brought new jewelry, for example. Just imagine. Imagine is also not okay. Just imagine. They have not brought anyways. At least we can imagine also. No? So your neighborhood jewelry, she has brought new jewelry, and if you accept, okay, today she has got, tomorrow I will also get inspiration. Acha, how she has got? Jealousy. Got it? So anything, something plus acceptance becomes positive emotion. Something plus non-acceptance becomes a negative emotion. Right? Okay. So I just wanted to tell you one thing. I always carry this with me. See, if I have to balance this, I have to balance this, right? If I have to balance this, I am looking at the lower side of this stick, right? I want to balance this. If I am looking at the lower stick, will I be able to balance? Very difficult. If I have to balance it, what should I do? I should look at the higher part of it, right? If I look at the higher part of it, I am able to balance, right? If I am looking at the lower part, if this is the life, if you look at the lower emotions like fear, jealousy, guilt, anger, jealousy, you will not be able to balance your life. If you are looking at the lower part of life, you will not be able to balance. If you have to balance your life, you have to look at the higher emotions. What are the higher emotions? Your hope, courage, belief, confidence, gratitude. If you look at the higher emotions of life, you will be able to balance life. If you look at the lower emotions, you will not be able to balance your life any time in your life. So always look at the higher emotions of your life. This is very important for your stress management. So one beautiful heart is worth 1,000 beautiful places. I have just put. Now tell me, Mr. A can run 10 kilometers in 1 hour and Mr. B can run same 10 kilometers in 1.5 hours. Who is the best? Who is the best? He can run in 1 hour, he can run in 1.5 hours. Who is the best? How both are the best? See, A can run in 1 hour, B can run in 1.5 hours. Who is the best? A is the best. Okay. Now A is running on a prepared track. Everything is prepared, and B is running on a rough and sand track. Who is the best? B is the best. Now A is 75 years old. B is only 45 years old. Who is the best? Now Mr. A is only 60 kgs and Mr. B is 120 kgs. Who is the best? How many A's? How many B's? Your judgments and comparisons will change the more and more you are getting known to the more and more data is given, the more and more your judgments are changing. Even in children also, you may have an opinion, but as and when you get more and more information of the student, your judgments are changing. Your judgments will change. So don't have one opinion about the child. As and when you know more and more information, your judgment will change, right? So please tell the children, in this water bottle, with water it is 20, same water bottle with milk it is 50, same water bottle with petrol is 100. If we put honey into it, it is 1000 plus. So we have to tell the children, because children are very much obsessed with the external. So we should tell them container is not important. The thing which is more inside is more important for all of us. Children are very much obsessed about their external. So we should always tell them, because most of the things are for you and also for the children. You have to tell them container is not important. Content is very, very important for all of us. Now in comparisons and judgment, I will not take much time, but tell me, what is Pluto? Actually, what is Pluto now? Okay, before 2005, 10 people sat in an AC room and they decided, I think Pluto is also revolving around the sun. I think we can term it as a planet. After 2005, we got James Webb telescope and all. Now 10 people more scientists sat in a room and told, no, I think it has not the volume of moon also, not even size of the moon. I think we should not call it as a planet. We should call it as a dwarf planet. Now tell me in both the cases, what difference did it make to Pluto? When people told you are a planet, it started gira 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 fast. When you told it is not here, you are not a planet, you are a dwarf planet, did it stop moving? Pluto is doing what Pluto has to do. Pluto is doing its job. In life also, we should become Plutos. There will be a lot of people who are comparing, there will be a lot of people who are judging you, there will be a lot of people who are opinionating to you. But we should become the Plutos of our life. Let's become Plutos. Don't be worried about anything. What best you can do. You do whatever you have to do. You have to do your job. Please do it. And become the Plutos of your life. Right? Okay, effects of anger. I don't want to ask anyone, will you get angry? Because anger is an emotion. Anger is also emotion, but is a lower emotion. But the example I am going to give you is not in good taste, so I don't want to ask you who gets angered and who gets. Now, just small example, please don't take it otherwise. One dog, after many days it got food. One dog, it got food after many days. Now, when it was ready to eat, suddenly 3-4 more dogs came running. Now, will this dog communicate like this, ladies and gentlemen? After many days I got this food, can you please be away from this and can you allow me to eat? Will it communicate like this? The dog has only one communication. So I'm not telling anger is a wrong thing. If you can show your anger to 10 people, at the same time you should have the capability to show appreciations to 10 more. So anger is manifest, it is not animal, of course. Sometimes it is required also, but at times it secretes health issues also will come. If too much of anger, then all your good qualities will go back and you will be known for your anger, right? And you will be taken as granted. Acha, that lady, that sir, they are like that only. So this will happen if you are having. I am not telling anger is wrong. Anger is an emotion. It's a lower emotion, but sometimes you have to require it. I told you, management, manage me and team. When you manage you and team, ultimately there should be some cases, but you should be able to come out of that anger very fast. Okay. So anger is one alphabet short of danger, ANGR, DNGR. The difference is D, Dimag Kharab. That is the only thing. So you should be very careful. I am not telling anger is bad, but I am telling anger is a lower emotion. That is the last resort which you should take. Okay. And you will not be punished for your anger, you will be punished by your anger. Okay, anger is an emotional drama. It's an emotional drama. Now my wife has cooked something, there is no salt in the curry. There is no salt in the curry. Now I tell, hey, this one, that one, you are not doing this, that. After all this drama, what I'll do? I'll put salt and it. Anything I can do? Anything I can do? I'll do. So in between all this emotional drama. If I am going on the road, there is a barricade. There is a barricade, I am going on the road. And once I stop there, I can play 1,000 emotions. Kismat kharab hai, government is not doing their job, this is not right, that is not right. I can play 1,000 emotions, but will I stand there? I will not stand there. I'll find my way out. In between, I play all this and I call it as anger is an emotional drama. Raise quality of words, not voice. Rain will grow the trees. Thunder will not grow the trees. Only rain will grow the trees. And this 1, 2, 3 turtle concept is for boys. For boys. Okay. Whenever you are angered, please go into your shell, breathe deeply and walk away. Don't argue, okay? This is for boys anyways. Okay. So anger management in the classrooms. There will be triggers in your classroom. Please deal with them. Notice your triggers. Teachers often get angry because of, these are the reasons: repeated disruptions, lack of attention, the child is not attending, lack of attention, then disrespectful tone, the child tone is not respectful, then also you will get triggered, delays in completing work, some children are like that. And finally, you should know your own triggers and use this 3-second pause. What is this 3-second pause? Before reacting, pause for 3 seconds always. And physically distance yourself from the child. And what you can do, you can take a short break, turn towards the board, arrange papers, drink water, do something, but please physically distance yourself from the child. Nowadays parents are not like that before. Before they used to tell, please beat my child in front of me. Now, children are not even going to parents. They are only beating. So, anyways, be very careful. One step back, diffuse emotional pressure. There will be a lot of emotional pressure. Please control yourself. And what is airplane mode? Generally, what is airplane mode? In airplane mode, all the external signals are stopped. So sometimes, see, even then music works, some apps work, camera also works. So sometimes we have to go to air than human voice, and we are given this best chance to use this human voice. See, take this statement. Some speeches are born out of people, and some people are born out of speeches. I'll repeat once again. Some speeches are born out of people, some people are born out of speeches. Sometimes the speeches are so intensive that people take a rebirth. In your class also, the child is taking a rebirth every day with your studies. So, nothing is powerful than human voice, and we are bestowed with that as a teachers. Communication is always under construction. Kada? Always under construction, even with the spouse. Yeah, I have time. Should I say this example on a lighter mode? ఏదో చెప్పండి, వెళ్ళిపోతారు. నేను వెళ్ళిపోయే ముందు కూడా మీరు ఇదే ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ఇస్తే ఎట్లా? టీవీ సీరియల్ చూస్తే 3 times ఇస్తారు వాళ్ళు, ఇట్లా ఇట్లా ఇట్లా. మీరు ఒక్కసారి లేకపోతే ఎట్లా? ఓకే, ఎనీవేస్. సో కమ్యూనికేషన్ ఈజ్ ఆల్వేస్ అండర్ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్. లెట్ మీ గివ్ యూ లైటర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. సో సమ్టైమ్స్ తెలుగు. ఓకే, సో వన్ హస్బెండ్ వాజ్ ఈటింగ్, వైఫ్ వాజ్ సర్వింగ్. దిస్ హ్యాపెన్స్ నౌ ఏ డేస్. అవుతుందా? ఇప్పుడు కూడా ఉందా? బ్లెస్డ్. లేకపోతే నీరు తిని నేను తింటాను. ఎనీవేస్, సో వైఫ్ వాజ్ సర్వింగ్, హస్బెండ్ వాజ్ ఈటింగ్. వన్ స్టోన్ కమ్స్. ఒకటి స్టోన్ వస్తుంది అప్పుడప్పుడు కదా. వన్ స్టోన్ కేమ్, కటక్. బీపీ లెవెల్స్ 180/120. నౌ ద హస్బెండ్ సేస్, యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఓన్లీ వన్ జాబ్. చేసేది ఒక్క పని, ఇది కూడా కరెక్ట్ చేయలే. దిస్ ఈజ్ వాట్ యు డూ. ఐ కమ్ ఫ్రమ్ వర్క్ అండ్ యూ డూ లైక్ దిస్, అండ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ హీ వాంటెడ్ హీ షౌటెడ్ ఆన్ హర్. నౌ పంచ్కి పంచ్ ఉండాలి. నౌ షీ విల్ ఆల్సో, అండ్ పంచ్కి పంచ్ ఉండాలి. ఇవాళ రేపు పంచ్ లేకపోతే ఎట్లా? నౌ వైఫ్ సేస్, ఐ నో టు కుక్ లైక్ దిస్ ఓన్లీ. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు ఈట్, ఈట్, అదర్వైజ్ గో అవుట్ అండ్ ఈట్. ఓకే. నౌ ఇన్ అదర్ హౌస్, సేమ్ సిచ్యువేషన్. సెకండ్ హౌస్, వైఫ్ ఈజ్ సర్వింగ్, హస్బెండ్ ఈజ్ ఈటింగ్. స్టోన్ comes, BP levels 180/120, same, maintain. But the expression is different. Now anybody can tell me what the husband might have told. Different. Expect. Even in creativity you are not thinking. Anyways, now what he says, you know, ఇంత పెద్ద కళ్ళు ఉన్నాయని కదా పెళ్లి చేసుకున్నాను, చిన్న రాయి చూడలేవా నువ్వు? I married you because you have a big eyes, so can't you see this small stone? Positive emotion. Now పంచ్కి పంచ్ ఉండాలి కదా. Now wife says, I have only 2 eyes, you have 32 teeth, why don't you crush it and close it? So in the first instance there was a negative emotion formed, but in the second house there was it's not positive but neutral emotion. So communication is always under construction. మొన్న ఎక్కడో చదివాను, అరే మొన్న వచ్చేది, there was a big fight with my wife. I told, in marriage industry 2 fights per week are allowed. Marriage industry, even if there is no fight, you should be fight. I mean, you should demand fight. Fight ledante there is loss of love somewhere. Okay, so in industry, marriage industry, 2 fights per week are allowed. No, he said in a very big fight. What happened, Ra? He told, my in-laws came, atta mama in-laws came, and my wife told, go out and bring something. Now this person brought auto rickshaw. So fight has to happen, na? So communication is always under construction. Anyways, that is okay. Intrapersonal communication. Sometimes we talk to each other, na jeevitam inte, na life inte. Please don't have that. Have intrapersonal communication, positive. Yes, have positive intrapersonal communication, which is very, very important. Now 90% of communication is preparation. So before coming to POCSO, I had to travel through curtain raising, then professionalism, then Google Insight, all this. Why? I was preparing your mind. 90% of our communication is preparation. Only 10% of our communication is actual communication. So one person went to tiffin center and he was feeling hungry, and chala akali gundi, I'm feeling hungry. What do you have? Masala vada. How much is each masala vada? 10 rupees. Acha, okay, I will pay only for the masala vada which satisfies my hunger. He told TKR, go. Now that person ate one masala vada, nothing happened. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, nothing happened. Seventh masala vada, he felt satisfied. He went to the counter and gave 10 rupees. Now he said, sir, you ate 7 vadas, you should give 70 rupees. He told, my communication was very clear. I will pay only for the vada which satisfies my hunger. Only 7th vada satisfied my hunger, I am paying for the 7th. Now tell me, we call it as Sapta Vada Nyayam anyways. So now tell me, if 7th vada satisfied his hunger, what were these 6 vadas doing? These 6 vadas were preparing so that the 7th vada can satisfy. You went to director sir and told, sir, I want 1 day leave. He told no, communication over. What you have done? Without delivering 6 vadas, you have delivered directly 7th vada. 6 vadas are preparing his mind. You should have taken some emotional angle. 6 vadas, you should take an emotional angle. This is the problem, that is the problem. You should have prepared his mind with 6 vadas. You should have put that leave vada 7. But what you have done, without delivering the 6 vadas, you have directly delivered 7th vada. For example, our representative comes and gives a wonderful lecture. Excellent. Super presentation. And if he is unable to close the deal, that means he has delivered 6 vadas, but he has not delivered that 7th crucial vada which should have closed the deal. See, if you have to put the seed, I have to make the soil fertile first. Okay, 90% of our communication is preparation. Now, relationship management, I'll tell you. See, relationship is psychological. Telsa meeku? Relationship is psychological. One is psycho, other one is logical. Telsa meeku? Relationship is psychological. One is psycho, one is logical. Who is psycho, who is logical, you decide at home. Anyways, relationship management. See, everybody is at home, but people are into technology. I'll tell you one thing, please listen it carefully. Somebody told, after 50 years from now, husband and wife are together will be called as a joint family. You know that? After 50 years, husband and wife are together, they are a joint family. We're already going that side. Live-in relationships, etc. Love at first sight, divorce at first fight. We're already going that end. So, joint family concept is going to change. Okay? Work-life balance. Work-life balance, people think that more time you spend at home is work-life balance. No. It is not quantity of time. You are 3 hours at home and watching Durandar. What will happen? It is technology time, not family time. You have 15 minutes and you are ensuring that 15 minutes, switch off the TV, you tell one dialogue, he will tell one dialogue, don't fight. But 15 minutes, please ensure that 15 minutes you are making qualitative. Remember, there are no perfect husbands, there are no perfect wives, there are only perfect moments. No perfect husbands, no perfect wives, only perfect moments. And encashing that moments is work-life balance. Okay? So this work-life balance is very important. Don't be teacher at home. Need not to say? Edo cheppandi. Okay. Allowing negative thought. Kaikeyi allowed Mandara only for 5 minutes, kada? Everything changed. She was loving Rama more than the biological son Bharat. Suddenly Rama became the enemy of the throne. Suddenly she thought he should be sent out of the kingdom. 5 minutes of negative thought. If there is, see, that gate is for us. We enter, we go. If a snake is coming, will you tell, Acha, subah se dimag kha rahe, tum bhi aa jao? Will you tell like this or will you close the door? We'll close the door. Do we have doors here? Everything comes in, everything khichdi, everything cooked in, everything. Have doors here. Don't allow negative thoughts. And finally, the spelling of love has changed. The spelling of love is not L-O-V-E. The spelling of love is T-I-M-A. The more time. You can tell 1,000 times to your spouse that you love him or her. Will not matter. The more time you are going to spend with them, with your family is going to make all the difference. You need not to say every time you love your husband or wife. Spend more time, invest more time with your family. Now this is also happened. Let's have a small last exercise. Can you stretch your hands like this, please? Hands. Where should I keep? Will it be here? Can you stretch your hands like this? Okay. Please watch before people are there. Don't. You. But now don't do it. Okay, stretch your hands. When I say 1, 2, 3, go. When I say go, you have to clap, right? You have to stretch your hands. When I say 1, 2, 3, go. Are you able to hear, please? I have to keep it like this. When I say 1, 2, 3, go, you have to clap. By saying go, you have to clap, right? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. చెప్పలేదు మరి కొట్టేసారు అయిపోయింది. Activism. There are few people who have not clapped. Now tell me, most of the people clapped. Why did you clap? Because I clapped, right? Okay. You know, as per science, the nerves that are connecting your eyes to your brain are more than the nerves that are connecting your ears to your brain. అందుకే కదా చూస్తే నమ్ముతాం. We believe only when we see. And children are seeing you. You are the role models. Beta, using mobile is wrong, and every day, full day you are on mobile. Beta, telling lies is wrong, but uncle oste I am lane and cheppu. I am not available at home. This will not work. Children will not follow your advice. Children will follow your example. And we are all role models. Let us be the role models. I told you in the morning, one search changed the entire life of Mr. Reddy. So we can also, at some moment, child is observing us and getting transformed. So we should always be role models. With so many holes in its heart, the flute still gives mesmerizing music. So we may have hundreds of emotions in our life. Appulu undochu, lekapothe, whatever. You may have 100 issues like these holes in life, but you should give a mesmerizing music. That means we should be the best teachers when we are in the class. When we are in the school, we should be the best. What may happen in our life emotionally, what is happening in our life is not, but you should give the best. Give the best mesmerizing music, how this gives. And melody arises from a flute that is hollow from inside. Whenever before the program, the flute is completely clean from inside, completely clean. And we should also be like that. When you come to school, have nothing in your mind, only to teach the child, right? And happiness. Happiness is like that, kada? Okay. Now joy is portable. You can carry your purses, you can carry your mobile, you can also carry joy with you, kada? And there is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way of the life. One father asked his son, beta, 8 into 8 how much? And beta told 62, wrong answer. Now papa lifted him, kissed him, he was doing all the celebration. Now wife was watching, acha. He told, you asked him 8 into 8. He told 62, wrong answer. Why are you celebrating a wrong answer? Now Papa told, yesterday I asked him 8 into 8 how much, he told 61. Today I asked him 8 into 8 how much, he told 62. Tomorrow I'll ask him, he'll tell 8 into 8, 63. Day after tomorrow he'll come to the right answer. Arey yaar, small things. Please enjoy life. And now I should say, yeah, you can clap for the person. Now, I think we have lost that innocence. Innocence in this emotion. If I tell my wife, you are as beautiful as moon, Amara generation, you are as beautiful as moon, she will shy and go off. Now this generation, acha, you are the sun, I am the moon, acha, you give light and then only I'll shine. Otherwise I am no. I don't have my personal identity. Acha, are you commenting on the marks on my face? Acha. 15 days I am like this and 15 days I am like this. We have lost that innocence. More analysis leads to paralysis. If we start analyzing more in life, relationships will go off. See, in principles, stand like a rock. In principles, when it comes to principles, stand like a rock. But in relationships, flow like a river. Don't stop anywhere. Relationship management is very, very important nowadays. So what is real wealth? W for wellness, E for emotional balance, A for anger, and L for loving relationships, time management, and happiness. Actually, this is the real wealth of our life. You may have 1,000 crores with you, but if you don't have any of this, the real wealth is missing. Okay, so this is the real wealth of our life. So we have completed the last one, stress management. Also, we understood fundamentals of stress, emotional equation, comparisons, and relationship and happiness. Let's clap for ourselves. We have completed with the before I go, I just want to give you one small, since we have 15 minutes, I will close this. What POCSO, Pollocks Child Safety Pledge. Pollocks School, P for Pollocks School, observes every child, creates safe spaces, supports every voice, and finally owns child protection. So this is our pledge for today, so that we have completely 360. So I know it is a very serious matter, but still I wanted to encourage teachers in bringing that real life situations. So I thought of having a competition. So we had 4 teams, and actually judges have given one team, but I was impressed with the second team also. So the first prize goes to 2 teams. Can I call upon team number 2 and team number 3 onto the stage, please? Team number 2 and team number 3 onto the stage, please. Please give a big round of applause, because they have brought the